Hello, welcome to Vedantu. My name is Ashish Srivastav and today we will discuss the question paper FT-04 JEE Mains 2025 Physics. Okay, so this is question number 1. A one-dimensional force is acting on a particle of mass 2 kg. The force is given by F is equals to 4 mod x. See carefully, it's not 4x, it's 4 mod x. It's a modulus function where x is the x coordinate of the particle and starts from s equals to -4 with an initial velocity of 5 meter per second and reaches at x equals to +4 meter with a velocity of 5 meter per second. Okay, so first of all, see, you have given initial velocity and you need to find final velocity, and you have given the force. So there might be different approaches. First approach is find the acceleration, find the time, and there will be so many things, displacement, that we are not going to use there, because we will solve the question as per the information provided. That is our important motto, to save the time and to not get stuck in the question. Okay, so since it is given that force is equals to 4 mod x and initial and final position, so we already know that work done is force into displacement. And second thing is, by the help of kinetic energy theorem, we can calculate the work done. So we are going to use and equate them. So first of all, let us calculate the work done. Now we know that work done is equals to F dot dx, right? Now, but here function is modulus function from -4 to +4. So first of all, let us make force function. So force function will look like this. Okay, so it will be -4x when x value is between -4 to 0, and it will look like 4x when value of x will be between 0 to 4. Okay, so according to this, work function will be equals to -4 from -4 to 0 x dx plus 4 x dx from 0 to 4. And when you will solve it, you will get a value of 32 plus 32 will be equals to 64 joules. Okay, now by the help of kinetic energy theorem, we know that delta Ke, the change is kinetic energy, is equals to work done. So it will be equals to 1 by 2, and the mass is 2, right? The mass is 2, and then we just have to do this v square minus, and what's the initial velocity? It's 25, right? Now here you will also get 64 joules since work done will be same. Okay, now equating these equation, let's say this so equating this equation here, so when I will cancel out this like this, so from here v square will be equals to 30, it will be 89, and when I will calculate the value of v, it will be almost equals to 9.5 meters per second. So my final answer will be option number B. Okay. So now let's come upon to the second question. Okay. So a yo-yo mass has mass capital M and an external radius R. Okay. Now the central stem has negligible mass and a radius R, and the string is pulled horizontally on the lower side with a constant force F, while the yo-yo rests on rough horizontal surface as shown in the figure. Now, what is the maximum value for F for which yo-yo will roll out without slipping? Okay, and then when the coefficient of static friction between the yo-yo and the surface is mu. Now, it is saying that without slipping. Now, for without slipping, we all know the conditions, so we will apply that. But before that, let us make a little bit of free body diagram. Okay, since force is applying here, so in the opposite direction, there will be a friction force, and it will be equals to mu mg, where mg is equals to n, that is reaction force. Okay, since my yo-yo has a mass m, so below it will be mg, so there will be equal and opposite reaction. Since there is no any vertical movement, there is only horizontal movement, and that though is a rolling motion. Okay, so according to this, let's suppose force is here and friction is here, right? So according to this, we can write its equation as F minus mu mg. It will be equals to simple m into acceleration, right? It will be equals to m into acceleration. Okay. Now see, this is for the translatory motion. Now, along with the translatory motion, we also want a torque. Let's say this is equation number 1. Okay. Now, this is for translatory motion. For rotational motion, there must be some torque, right? Now, we know that tau is equals to I alpha, and also it will be equals to force into the perpendicular distance. This is r, this is a small r, so this will be the perpendicular distance, so it will be F into r minus r. Now for this, considering this so its moment of inertia will be equals to 1 by 2 m r square. Okay, and alpha is nothing but angular acceleration, so let's put it down like alpha only. It will be equals to F, let's take out r common, so it will become 1 minus r by r. Okay, now cancel this r with this r. Okay, now this r alpha will become, your acceleration simply, right? And the value of ma we can put it here, so it will be equals to m a, it will be equals to 2f 1 minus r by r. Why a? See, the condition is without slipping, right? Without slipping means my angular acceleration should be equals to, or my acceleration, my angular acceleration should be equals to a by r. Okay, so according to this, a will be equals to r alpha. That's what we have put it down here. Okay, now using this equation, we can put the value of ma from here. So from here, F minus mu mg, it will be equals to 2f 1 minus r by r. Okay, now see, in the options we can see that the answer is given in the form of m, g, r. See here in the option it is small m, but actually it must be capital M, or this capital M is a small m. So that's just something you need to look out. Okay, so from here we can just calculate the value of F is equals to mu mg divided by 2r by r minus 1. That is your option number C. So option number C will be the correct answer here. All you have to do, first look for the translation motion, and in the second time you have to look for the rotational motion. Okay, and then put one value into the another and apply the condition of without slipping, that is equals to alpha equals to a by r, or a is equals to r alpha, simply. Okay, so let's come up on to the next question. It's a question from basically resonant organ pipe. So an open pipe of length 94 centimeter and radius 5 centimeter resonates with the tuning fork of 160 hertz and 320 hertz. If these corresponds to the fundamental mode and first overtone respectively, what is the speed of sound? This is a directly formula based question. We all know that frequency is equals to NV by 2L for open organ pipe. organ pi. Now see, for fundamental n is equals to 1. For first overtone n is equals to 2, and so on. So you can either use 1 or 2, it's up to you, the answer will be same. Okay, so let's talk about fundamental n is equals to 1. So for this, the frequency is 160 hertz. It will be equals to n is equals to 1 v divided by 2 into length is given in 94 centimeters. So you have to convert it in meters. So it will be equals to 94 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. And when you will calculate the value of v, it will come almost equals to 300.8 meter per second. That is again your option number C is the correct answer. Okay. Now, next question. This is a question from photoelectric effect. Okay. So this is also again a very direct question. See, light of incident on the surface of metallic sodium whose work function is 2.3 electron volt. Okay, work function is given. Now, the maximum speed of photoelectrons emitted by the surface is 1.2 into 10 raised to the power 6 meter per second. What is the wavelength of light? See, use the photoelectric equation here. See, we know that h mu is equals to kinetic energy plus work function, right? So from here, I can calculate it. See, work function given here is 2.3 electron volt. Okay, work function here is given 2.3 electron volt. So if I convert it into joule, so it will come like 2.3 into 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 joules. Okay, now I know that kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. Okay, velocity is given, mass is given. Mass of electron we all know, right? 9.1 into 10 raised to the power minus 31 kg. Okay, so that's all you have to do. So that's all you have to use here. Okay, so your kinetic energy will be equals to 1 by 2 into your mass of electron into velocity square. It will be equals to 1.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 square. Okay, now what you need to find wavelength. Now you know that mu is equals to c by lambda. Mu is equals to c by lambda. So hc by lambda, it will be equals to 1 by 2 into mass of electron into 1.2 into 10 raised to the power 6 square plus phi value will be 2.3 into 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 joule. Okay. Or a different approach for that can be, see, convert everything into electron volt. Now, see, this hc by lambda can be written as, hc by lambda can be written in the form of electron volt also. Okay. So when you will convert all these values in electron volt, see, it is just the energy. So if you will divide it by 1.6 into 10 raised to the minus 9, then you will get a value of 1240 divided by lambda. It will be equals to, this value in electron volt, it will be 2.3, and this value in electron volt, it will be equals to 4.05. Okay, now let's come upon here. So from here, my lambda will be equals to 1240 divided by 6.35. So it will almost equals to 194 nanometers. See, important point here is to remember that hc by lambda is equals to 1240 divided by lambda is in nanometers here, and this value that you are looking for here, it is equals to E energy, and this E is in the form of electron volt. Okay, so you need to convert all these values into electron volts. Or another thing, you can use this formula, any approach that you want to, you can use any approach here as per as per your time and as per your calculation. But from my side, I will prefer to use 1240. Why? Because it's a shortcut. Okay. So let's come upon to the next question. See, this is a very easy question from nuclear physics. The ratio of the radius between two nucleus is given. Okay, we already know that the radius is directly proportional to a raised to the power 1 by 3. Right? So we just have to use it. We know that the radius is directly proportional to a raised to the power 1 by 3. What is this a? E is nothing but mass number. Okay. So now radius of Rx, it will be directly proportional to A of x raised to the power 1 by 3 and radius of tritium. What is tritium? Tritium is a isotope of hydrogen atom which has 3 nucleons. That is 1 proton, 1 and 2 neutrons, and another one is deuterium. Okay, so remember it. And that might come. See, 1 H1, it's hydrogen. 1D2 is deuterium, and 3T1 is tritium. So just remember these are the isotopes of hydrogen basically, because they have same atomic number but different mass number. So anyways, so Rx, so it will be directly proportional to a raised to the power 1 by 3. Okay. Now for Rx and Rt, now see, ratio is given. So Rx by RT is equals to 1.10 is given. Okay. Now Rx, let's suppose total mass number of this is A. So it will be A raised to the power 1 by 3 divided by what is the A of tritium here? It is 3. So 3 raised to the power 1 by 3, it will be equals to 1.10. Now A raised to the power 1 by 3, it will be equals to 1.10 into 3 raised to the power 1 by 3. Now if I take cube both sides, so A will be equals to 1.10 cube multiplied by 3. So it will almost equals to your 3.9 and so on. Okay. See, 3.9 is coming, so you already know that mass number should be almost equals to 4. So that is helium. That is helium basically. Helium 4 2. So it will be option number A. Okay. Now let's come upon to the next question, that is question number 6. Two polarizers whose transmission axes are perpendicular to each other. Okay, transmission axes are perpendicular to each other and are placed so they will partially overlap. Okay. Now the polarizers in this arrangement are used to view the calm surface of the lake. Calm surface means which does not have any kind of turbulent flow and it's below. Okay, so the explain the light pattern in the diagram to show we need. See, if I want to see something, the light must reflect from here towards us. Light must be coming from there. Okay, so important here is first light we will send and then second thing light will come. Okay, so when we will send the light, so it will go deep down, right? So it will go deep down by causing refraction. Now after going into the denser medium, when it will come from denser to the rarer medium, okay, so there might be chances that it may cause total internal reflection, or it may cause another values as well, right? Another phenomena might happen when it comes from denser to rarer, because our refracted ray keeps away from normal. So we have to make an arrangement in such a way that it does not cross Brewster's angle. Second, we need that the light that we are getting should be completely polarized and it should not lose its complete intensity, because you know when a light goes through the polarizer, it loses its intensity. And what's that intensity formula? I is equals to I naught cos square delta by 2, right? So that's the formula for the intensity. See, so this is known as Mellus law. And when we are talking here about of the critical angle from where we need to see, we need to make an arrangement, that is claimed by Brewster's law. Okay, so to see this, we need to take care of both these things. Hence, the option number A is the correct answer. Now, this is a semiconductor question. See, a PN junction diode operates in first and third quadrant as shown by the dot in the graph given below. Okay, now the diode can be, okay, see, in the first, current is positive and voltage is positive, so obviously it's in forward bias. Okay, and it is giving me current in the same direction, and in the third quadrant also the same story. Okay, and also in the third it's the same story. And where does it happen? It only happens in rectifier. It only happens in rectifier. Okay, hence the option number C is correct, that it is a rectifier. See, photodiode, see, what is photodiode? Okay, photodiode is used to calculate, it always operates in reverse bias. Why? Because it, what is the working of photodiode? It calculates or it detects the photons, or not just photons, different high energy particles as well. While light emitting diode, what happens here? It just operates in only first bond, only in the forward bias. Why? No any reverse bias. Forward bias. Why? A particle or an electron goes into the valence band and then it comes below by losing its energy. Then we get the light. In solar cell, it operates in forward bias. So, but only rectifier is a full wave rectifier both in first and in the third. And what is the purpose? To keep the direction of the current same. So this PN junction characteristic for I and V are actually showing for rectifier. Okay, now next question. The magnetic field in a certain region of a space is given by 8.35 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 I cap. I cap means in the x direction Tesla. Now, a proton is shot in the field with a velocity of t into 10 raised to the power 5 I cap plus 4 into 10 raised to the power 5 j cap meter per second. Now, the proton follows a helical path in the field. Okay, helical path means it is shot at some angle, obviously. Okay, if it would be perpendicular, then it would be circular. If it is parallel, then no deflection. But since it is following a helical path, so the distance moved by proton in the x direction during the period of one revolution in the YZ plane will be. Okay, so magnetic field is given, V is given. Okay, now you know that time period will be 2 pi m by qb. So let's just solve it. See, B is will be equals to 8.35 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 I cap Tesla. Velocity will be equals to 2 into 10 raised to the power 5 I cap plus 4 into 10 raised to the power 5 j cap. Now, so distance covered by a proton will be equals to 2 pi m by qb. We can just derive it by applying a simple translation and vertical, circular motion, centripetal force, and by applying that. Okay. So, P is equals to TV is equals to 2 pi m by qb. So, from here, V will be equals to, see, distance covered P, time and V. Okay. So time into velocity will be equals to distance covered. So it will be 2 pi m by qb. So my V will be equals to, just put the values here, 2 into 3.14. What is the mass of proton? 1.67 into 10 raised to the power minus 27 kg. These values you must remember. Q, that is charge on proton, is equals to 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the value of magnetic field is 8.35 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. Okay, we just took the magnitudes only here. Okay, Now from here we can see. Now from here we can just easily calculate it. Okay. Okay, so velocity is given here, right? And all other values are given here as well. So from here, P will be equals to time period multiplied by the velocity, and this will be equals to 0.157 meters. Okay, so your option number C is correct answer here. Again, I am repeating. See, path covered will be equals to time period taken by to reach there multiplied by the velocity. Okay, velocity is given to you, time period is here, so it will be 2 pi m by qb multiplied by the velocity that is given here. Okay, and then calculate it, then you will find that P will be equals to 0.157 meters. Let's come upon to the next question. The self-inductance of a choke coil is 10 millihenry when it is connected with a 10 volt of DC source. DC means no change in the direction, obviously. Now, the loss of power is 20 watt when it is connected in with the 10 volt AC source. Now, there is AC source, loss of power is 10 volt. See, with 10 volt DC, power loss was 20 watt, and 10 volt AC, the power loss is 10 watt. Then the frequency of AC source will be. Okay. Now, okay. Now, first of all, let us draw a diagram. What is a choke coil? Choke coil means there will be a little bit of inductor there and a resistance. Okay. So, R inductor. Okay. And it is connected with the AC source. We need to calculate this one. And this whole part is choke coil. And this is inductor. Okay. Now, see. When DC is applied, when DC will be applied, only the resistance will be in the play. Now, P will be equals to V square by R. So, from here, my resistance that I can calculate, it will be V square by P. Right? So, it will be equals to 100 divided by 20. It will be equals to 5. Now, when EC is applied, P will be equals to VRMS square R by Z square. What is Z? Z is nothing but impedance. Okay. So when we calculate it, see VRMS, the every time when a voltage is given for the AC source, it's always RMS value. So it will be equals to 100 into 5 into C into Z square. That will be 25 for resistance and plus XL square. XL is impedance created by the inductor. Okay. From here, I can easily calculate. See, power is 10 here. Okay. So from here, I can see that 500 divided by 25 plus XL square, it will be equals to 10. So if I can just choose it, so it will be XL square plus 25, it will be equals to 50. So from here, I can calculate that XL is equals to 5 ohm, right? 5. Now I know that XL is equal. Now I know the formation of XL, right? XL will be equals to L omega. XL will be equals to, and what do we need to find here? We just need to find frequency. So after this, let's come upon here. So you know that XL is equals to L omega. Omega is 2 pi mu. So from here, or 2 pi f. So from here, frequency will be equals to XL upon 2 pi L. XL value is 5, 2 into 3.14, and inductor's value is 10 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. So while after calculating this, you will get a value of around 80 hertz. Hence option number C is correct. Now, let's come upon to the next question. Question number 10. The armature of an electric drill motor has a resistance of 15 ohm when connected to a 120 volt outlet. The motor rotates at its normal speed and develops a back EMF of 108 volt. Okay. Now, what is the current when the motor runs only at half speed? So, what are they reducing? They are reducing its half speed. Now, first of all, we know that EMF that we are giving in, it will be equals to NBA omega sine omega t. Okay. Then it will be equals to NBA omega by root 2. It will be equals to 108 upon root 2. Okay. Now, after applying, see, when, okay, it has a resistance. Now, when connected to the world alternator, the motor rotates at normal speeds and develops a back EMF of 108 volt, which means 108 volt is going, is in the opposite direction. So, 120 minus 108 is equals to 12 volt. It will be equals to current into the resistance. Obviously, volt will be equals to IR. Okay. Now, omega will be equals to omega naught by 2. Why? Because now our speed is half. So from here, I can say that E will be equals to 54 volts. Now, back EMF is again, so back EMF will be 54 volts. So 120 minus 54 will be equals to 66. It will be again equal to I into 15, because this is not going to change, right? So from here, current will be equals to 66 divided by 15, and then after we calculate it, it will be equals to 22 upon 5, and it will be equals to 4.4 amperes. Hence option number B is the correct answer. Okay, so what we just did, see, we took a value of NB omega sine omega t. Okay, and then we tried to and we had N, we had B, we had okay. So we calculated it, and now when after connecting it with a 120 volts outlet, the motor rotates at its normal speed and developing a 108 volt. So we calculated the current because of that. Now, after reducing its speed, we calculated the EMF omega naught by 2, obviously. Obviously, because of this. Okay. Now, we can calculate for maximum, we can calculate for this RMS value as per, as your wish. And then after this, we calculated the current, because current will be still I into 50. Okay. Now, figure given below shows two identical parallel plate capacitor to a battery which switch as closed. The switch is now opened and the free space between the plates is filled with dielectric constant of 3. What will be the ratio of total electrostatic energy stored in both the capacitors before and after introduction of the electrostatic? Okay. So initially energy is equal to, we all know that it will be half CV square, and since both are in parallel, so they will both have same potential here, right? They both are in parallel. So it will also be V, it will also be V, okay? So it will be equals to 1 by 2 CV square plus 1 by 2 CV square. So it will be equals to CV square. Now, after final, see, we all know that C is equals to epsilon naught A by D. Parallel for parallel K caps, it is C equals to epsilon naught A by D. Now, for vacuum, but for dielectric, C nu will be equals to K C naught. Simple. So what we have to use? We just have to introduce new capacitance here. So your U final will be equals to KU1 plus U1 by K. That will be equals to 3 CV square by 2 plus CV square by 6. So it will be equals to 10 CV square by 6. Okay. This is U final. That one is U initial. Now, U final by U initial. Sorry, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the ratio of in the before and after. So we need to calculate UI by UF. Initial was CV square, after once is 10 CV square by 6, right? So it will become 6 by 10. So it will be equals to 3 by 5. So option number C will be the correct answer. Option number C will be the correct answer here. Okay. Now, question number 12. An ideal gas expands isothermally from volume V1 to V2 and then compressed to original volume V1 adiabatically. Okay. Initial pressure P1 and the final pressure is P3. The total work done is. So we can do this in the two way. Okay. For again, we can use the formula, but we do not know the exact temperature for the work done. So we are going to use the graphical way. Also, we do not, by looking at the option, we can see that we do not need to calculate the actual values. Okay. So understand the question. This is a question from thermodynamics. That is, an ideal gas expands isothermally from volume V1 to V2. Okay. When it is expanding from V1 to V2, temperature is equals to constant. Okay. So we can say that here pressure will be inversely proportional, right? Here we can say that pressure will be inversely proportional to the volume because temperature is constant. Now, then it's compressed to the original volume V1. Original volume V1 adiabatically. Adiabatically means no heat exchange. No heat exchange. Okay. So initial pressure P1 and final pressure is P3. Then the total work done is W. Then we need to calculate whether work done is equals to 0, less than, greater than, or what. Okay. And then we have to find the relation as well. Now, using the graph of PV. Using the graph of PV. See. Let's say this is P. Let's say this is P. Let's say this is V1, V2, P1 and P2. Okay. Now, they are saying that we don't know whether initially pressure was P1. Okay. Initially, let's say there was some pressure P1. Let me just draw this diagram again. Let's make it a little bit big. So, okay. So, P1, P2 and P3. Okay. So, final pressure is P3. Now, see. Initially, they are saying that isothermally from P1 they are starting. From P1 they are starting. Now, if volume is increasing, obviously pressure will decrease. There is no doubt in that. Okay, since it is, let me just draw it properly, more properly. Okay. See, it's inverse proportional. Now, here, this is isothermal. Okay, this is isothermal. Now they are talking about adiabatically. They are talking about adiabatically. Okay. See, adiabatically, they are saying that it is attaining the same equal volume. Let's say this is V1 and V2. It is given in the question. So, to attain the same volume, it will increase the more pressure even than P. Let's say it came to the P2 and this is P3. Okay. So, it will, because we know that adiabatic, when we talk about the adiabatic values, right? When we when we talk about the adiabatic values, we all know that it is more steeper than the isothermal. Okay, so this will be my adiabatic process. So it will go like this and it will go like this. So my diagram will look like this. Now we know that work done is equals to area under PV graph. Area under PV graph. Now look at here. See, there is definitely a area enclosing between them. There is definitely a area enclosing between them. Okay, it is not non-zero. So option number D is eliminated. Option number D is eliminated. But whether it is negative or positive, that is we need to find out. Okay. See, first it is coming here, it is doing some work done, it is increasing its volume, and then it is decreasing its volume and increasing its pressure. So obviously the work done will be negative here. The work done will be negative here. Okay, because the work done will not be done by the system here. Work done will be on the system, hence work done will be negative here. Okay, so option number A is eliminated. Now let us talk about option number B and option number C, whether pressure 3 is greater or pressure 1 is weak. See, initially it was isothermal, so obviously by increasing the volume, pressure will decrease because P will be inversely proportional to V as temperature is constant. Now, if I want to decrease the volume, now pressure must be increased because adiabatic process is more steeper, and also we know that PV raised to the power gamma is equals to constant. So from that also we can see it. Okay, so it will be gamma times more, so that's why it is more steeper. Hence my pressure 3 will be greater than pressure P1. Okay, by this diagram we can just conclude that the option number C is the correct answer. To watch a proper diagram, you can just see it here. It is more properly drawn here. Okay. Now, a body is thrown vertically upward with a velocity u. It passes 3 points A, B, and C, and it upward journey with velocities u by 2, u by 3, and u by 4 respectively. Okay. The ratio of separation between point A and B, and between B and C is AB by BC is. Okay. See, we just have to, in these type of questions, we just have to use kinematics equation more properly. Now, initially it was thrown by the velocity u at the most height. It will reach at a height and then its velocity will become 0. But our point is to find the values here. Okay, our point is to find the values here. Let's say initial velocity is u and there are 3 points. First point here A, another point here B, and another point here C. Okay. Now, here its velocity is u by 3, sorry, u by 2. It will be u by 3, and here it will be u by 4. It's not 0, so it is not reached at the final height. Okay. Now, so from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay. So this will be height h1, this will be height h2, and this will be height h3. We have to find AB by BC. So that is, we need to find h2 minus h1 divided by h3 minus h2. Okay. Now, from motion from 0 to A, see, If we will calculate the whole values, then it will be a very chaotic. Okay. See, initial velocity is u. These are the final velocities here. So by using the third equation of motion, it will be more easy to find the value. Okay. But if we start to find between a and b, so calculation of time, it will be very lengthy. Now we know that AB upon BC will be equals to, AB will be equals to H2 minus H1 divided by BC will be equals to H3 minus H2. Okay. Now we know that V square minus U square is equals to 2G H. Okay. So from here I can calculate that height is actually equals to V square minus U square upon 2G. Okay. So from here I can calculate that H1 will be equals to U square. V square final is U square by 4 minus U square divided by 2G. Don't worry if it is coming negative. Okay, because our G is also in negative, so it will become positive eventually, because we have taken from below to upside frame of reference, that we are going from top to bottom. So here it is positive and here it is negative. So you know this G is actually negative. This G is actually negative because here acceleration is equals to minus G. Okay. Now H2 will be equals to U square by 9 minus U square divided by minus 2G, and H3 will be equals to U square by 16 minus U square divided by minus 2G. Or you can calculate between A and B, since initial and final velocities are given. Here also initial and final velocities are given. So you can also calculate directly also. It depends upon your upon your wishes. Okay. When you will put these value, then you will find that AB upon BC, it will be equals to 20 upon 7. Okay. All you need to do is put the values down there. 1 by 4 minus 1, it will be minus 3 by 4. It will be minus 8 by 9. Okay, and it will be minus 1 minus 15 by 16, and you just calculate it. See, 2G and 2G factors will get cancelled out. U square factors will cancel out by themselves. Okay, so then you will find the values here. Okay, then your option number 20 by 7 is option number D. These are very small calculations, can be done easily. Okay. Now, this is actually a nice question. You just have to think a little bit in this question while solving this. See, a uniform wedge whose cross section is that of an equilateral triangle and weight 30 Newton is floating in water in partially submerged position. The density of water is 1000 kilograms per meter cube. What is the depth to which the wedge is submerged in water if the length of wedge is 1 meter? See, length is given, so we can calculate the volume. Now, we know that as per the Archimedes principle, that weight of water displaced, it will be equals to weight of weight of the object, any solid object, right? Now weight means how much it is forcing, right? So it's actually 30 newtons. It will be equals to rho Vg. What is rho? 1000 rho Vg. Okay, so 30 will be equals to 1000 into volume into G. Okay, now see, from here I can calculate that volume will be equals to 30 divided by 1000 into 10. If we take G is equals to 10 meter per second square. So it will be equals to 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter cube. Okay. Now, how much this volume will be? This volume is how much it has been raised. So this much volume is also submerged here, downside, right? And how much volume will be submerged? See, this is a equilateral triangle. Okay, it is given that. So for equilateral triangles, area multiplied by how much length, right? So this volume, that 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, it will be equals to 1 into, let's suppose, up to x depth, it is submerged, it will be equals to 2x by root 3 into 1 by 2. Okay, from here, x will be equals to, from here, x will be equals to, see, it will be 3 root 3. So it will be 6 root 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. So it will be again, see, this 2 and 2 will get cancelled out. So it will be 3 root 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. It will be x squared. So x will be equals to square root of 3 root 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. So it will almost be equals to 0.07 meters. Okay, so 0.07 meters means 7 centimeters, obviously. So B is the answer. Okay. Now, a piece of tungsten of mass 50 gram is placed over a flame for a long time. The metal is then quickly transferred to a well-insulated aluminium calorimeter of mass 120 gram containing 300 gram of water 22 degrees Celsius. After some time, the temperature of the water reaches a maximum value of 31 degrees Celsius. You may use the, okay, and these are just values that are given that might be useful. Let's see. This is a direct question from the calorimetry. And what does calorimetry say? That heat change is always equal. If heat change is always equal, then it is in the equilibrium. So we just have to establish a thermal equilibrium here. So see, a piece of tungsten whose mass is given over a flame of a long time, and it has been now it is heated up to a little bit. Okay, now then it is transferred into a of a mass 120 gram containing 300 grams of water. Now see, when this heated piece of tungsten is put into water of 22 degrees Celsius, then the temperature of water will is increases, which clearly states that the temperature of the tungsten was more than 22 degrees Celsius, and after it comes in contact with the water, the temperature of tungsten will decrease and the temperature of water rises up to the maximum value of 31 degrees Celsius. So we just need to calculate the temperature of the flame, and the temperature of flame we will calculate using the temperature of tungsten. Okay. Now we know that dq is equals to mc dt, right? So we just have to put the values is for water, tungsten, aluminium, simple. Okay, so for tungsten it will be 50 into 1.05 into 10 square into T minus how much it is increased? 31. Okay, so after equilibrium, water and tungsten will share the same temperature. Okay, it will be equals to, for 120 grams of this, see, I am not converting this kg. You can convert this kg, but for every part we are using grams, so it will eventually cancel out. But you can use it. You can just multiply it by the 10 raised to the power minus 3 if you want to put it in the kilogram. So there is no problem. Okay, so 120 multiply by 9.45 into 10 square into 9. Why 9? Because its temperature is given and 22 minus 31 is 9 degrees Celsius. Okay. We can convert it in Kelvin also, but the temperature difference in Celsius and Kelvin is always the same. That's why we do not use Fahrenheit, because it has a different scales. Again. Plus for water it will be 300 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, obviously. for conversion of gram into kilograms. 300 into water's specific heat is 4.2 into 10 raised to the power 3. 3. Again, temperature difference is 9 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. See, 10 raised to the power minus 3 will get cancelled out as I told you earlier. So at this time, the thing that is remaining is T minus 31. It will be equals to 12 by 5 into 9 plus 6 into 40 into 9. So it will be equals to 194.4 plus 2160. It will be equals to 238.2385.4 degree Celsius. Convergence factors we can ignore when all the units are working same. So most nearby answer to this is 2400 degrees Celsius. Okay. So this is a question for calorimetry. All you have to remember is this: dq is equals to mc dt, that is change in heat is always equal. So change in heat from tungsten given to the aluminium and to the aluminium as well as to water is equal, and since the temperature will be at equilibrium 31 degrees Celsius. Let's move on to the next question. Two light strings 1.0 meter are attached to a vertical support of 1 meter apart. Mass of 5 kg at the end of two strings is whirled about vertical z-axis. Both strings are taut so that they are vertical support from an equilateral triangle. So obviously then theta will be equal to 60 degree. Okay. And then we can just differentiate them with 30 degrees and the 30 degrees. Okay. The tension in the upper string is measured to be in the 150 newtons. What will be the tension in the lower string? See, it is 5 kg, so there will be some mass here, right? So there will be some mass here. Okay. Now, here, if the tension here is 150 newtons, so, okay, and there is some other tension, let's say this is T. So when I resolve it in another components, okay, this tension will have one component here, and this tension will also have the same. This tension will also have the same. Okay. Simple. See, this will be sine. See, if there is some vector here and there is some theta angle here, so let's say this is some a vector, so it will be a cos theta and it will be a sine theta. Now, using the same concept, so it will be equals to 150 sine 30, and below it will be, let's say tension T, it will be equals to T sine 30 degree. Okay, and the difference between them is obviously mg is equals to this one. Okay, now using now from this perspective also you can just calculate the values. Okay, see, from here below is T sine 30 degree and it will be 150 sine 30 degree obviously. So you know the difference between them will be equals to 100. So here mg will be equals to, here mg will be equals to 5 into 10, it will be equals to 50 newtons. Okay, so Now using these equations here easily, that 150 minus t sine 30 will be equals to 1 by 2, it will be equals to 50. So from here tension will be equals to 150 minus 50 into 2 will be 100, equals to 100, so it will be equals to 50 newtons. Okay, so option number B will be the correct answer. The tension in the below string will be 50 newtons. All you had to do was balancing the force, that is it. Okay. Now, question number second. What will be the reading of the voltmeter and the ammeter as shown in figure? See, XC is given here, XL is given here, and R is. XL is for inductor impedance, XC is for 4 ohm, and the 90-volt value is given here. Okay. See, so current will be simple volt divided by the impedance. Now XL and XC are equal here. XL is equals to XC. So which means that this circuit is in resonance, right? So which means this circuit is in resonance. Okay. And when the circuit is in resonance, for that Z resonance is actually equals to just R, is actually just equals to resistor. So from here, I will be equals to V upon 45. What is the voltage given here? It is equals to 90 upon 45. That will be equals to 2 ampere. So that will be the reading for ampere. Okay. So 2 ampere is given in 3 options. So option number D is definitely eliminated. Okay. Now, since XL is equals to LC, so we can say that VL will be equals to VC. That voltage passing both the will be same, right? Voltage passing will be the same. Since whole voltage is going on through here, so from here I can say that this voltage reading will be equals to 0. Hence, option number A is the correct answer. Okay, because the resistance is in the because the circuit is in the resonance. That's why. And whole current will pass through resistor only. Okay, so next question. This question was very easy. All you need to find out was that the resistance is in circuit, and that's it. Okay. Next question. During an experiment, an ideal gas obeys equation P square V is equals to constant, not PV. It's P square V. Okay. The initial temperature and pressure of gas are T and P respectively. Now, when it expands to a volume of 2V, then its temperature will become. Okay. See, we know that P is equals to nRT upon V. Okay. Since it is ideal gas, so we know that P is equals to nRT upon V. Okay. So according to this, if I put the value of P here, let's say this is equation number 1 and P square V is equals to constant, it is equation number 2. Okay. Put 1 in equation number 2, then nRT upon V square multiplied by the V, it will be equals to constant only, right? So from where we can clearly derive a relation that N and R are constant, so it will become T square by V square into V, it will be equals to constant, hence T square by V will be equals to constant. Okay, now so I can say that T square is directly proportional to the volume. Now they are saying that volume, it has expands to a volume of 2 times, right? So what will be the change in temperature? Okay, so V initial by V final will be equals to T initial by T finals square. V initial was V, it was 2V. So it will be Ti upon Tf square. V and V, it cancels out. Okay. So from here, Ti upon Tf will be equals to 1 by root 2. I want to calculate the final temperature, so it will be equals to root 2 of T initial. Hence, option number B will be correct. Okay. All you have to do, use the ideal gas equation into this equation. So, that's your values. Okay. Now, next question. Two rods, one made of aluminium and other made of steel, having initial lengths L1 and L2 respectively, are connected together to form a single rod of length L1 plus L2. Okay. Now, the coefficients of linear expansion for aluminium and steel are alpha 1 and alpha 2 and raised is by T degrees Celsius. Then the ratio of L1 by L1 plus L2. Okay. So the ratio is L1 by L1 plus L2 will be. Now, length at any temperature can be expressed as L naught 1 plus coefficient T with the temperature, or you can just write it at the capital T also as your wish. Okay. So change in length, it will be equals to LT minus L naught. Okay. So LT is L naught 1 plus alpha T minus L naught. So it will be equals to L naught alpha T. Okay. Now, so this will be the change in the length. Okay. See, alpha is constant temperature difference and L naught. So from here I can say that L1 alpha 1 for some temperature is equals to L2 alpha 2 into T. Temperature and temperature will get cancel out. So L1 alpha 1 will be equals to L2 alpha 2. Okay. From here I can calculate that L2 upon L1 will be equals to alpha 1 upon alpha 2. Okay. Alpha 1 upon alpha 2. Now, L2 by L1. Now, after this, there will be so many approaches. See, physics is done till here. Okay. After that, you need to apply mathematics. Okay. Now, you have calculated L1, you have calculated L2, you need to calculate L1 upon L1 plus L2. See, what you can do is using this, you can use this equation, or what you can do, what I will do is, I will just add plus 1 in both the sides. I will add plus 1 with both the sides. So it will become L1 plus L2 divided by L1. It will be equals to alpha 1 plus alpha 2 divided by alpha 2, and then I will just reciprocal it. So L1 by L1 plus L2 will be equals to alpha 2 upon alpha 1 plus alpha 2. So my option number C will be the correct answer. Okay. Another method what you could use was, see, you can just calculate L1 first, you can calculate L2 first, and then you can just derive a relation between L1 and L2. Or you can see what one more thing you could do was L1 by L1 plus L2, and you can write L2 in the terms of L1, and then cancelling out L1, you will still get the same answer. Okay. You can use various method as per your wish. Now let us do a question from optics. A Young's double slit experiment is performed using monochromatic light of wave of length lambda. The intensity of light at a point on the screen where the path difference is lambda is k units. The intensity of light at a point where the path difference is lambda by 6 is given by n capital K by 12, where n is an integer. Okay. Then the value of n is. Okay. So this is a question from YDSE. Okay. Monochromatic light is given. Intensity at a point of screen. Now, where the part difference is lambda. Lambda part difference is given. Okay. So it is in the form of n lambda, obviously. So we can We have, so we can say certain things about it is K units. Okay. Now, the intensity of light at point where the path difference is lambda by 6 is given by nk by 12, then the value of n should be. Okay, so now intensity at this point where lambda is, see, this is n lambda. N lambda is for the maximum intensity. Okay, so from here I can say that maximum intensity is equals to K. Remember, for a YDSE, if your path difference is N lambda, then constructive interference, and if it is equals to N plus 1 by 2 lambda, then it is destructive interference. Always remember, okay? The path difference is lambda, that is in the integral form is K, so I max will be equals to K. Okay. Now, since they are using monochromatic light of wavelength lambda, so I can say that intensity first will be equals to intensity 2. Okay. Now, they are saying that my path difference is equals to lambda by 6 now. Okay. So, from here, see, for lambda, so we know that there are some particular angles in relation. Okay. So, for this lambda, so we can say that the change in the phase, it will be equals to pi by 3. It will be equals to pi by 3. So from here I can say that intensity will be equals to I plus 2 root I1 I2 into cos phi. 2 root I1 I2, it will be equals to cos phi. Okay, so you know that for pi, okay, so I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2 cos phi. Okay, so it will be equal, see, I max is actually equals to 4 I naught, we all know that. Okay, so I naught will be equals to K by 4. So when we put this value, so it will be K by 4 plus K by 4 plus 2 root K square by 60 cos phi, that is cos pi by 3, it will be equals to 1 by 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled out. So it will become like 2k by 4. So it will be k by 2. It will be k by 4. K by 2 plus k by 4. So it will be equals to 3k by 4. Okay. And it is given that it is actually equals to nk by 12. Now it will be equals to 4, 3, 12. Okay. K and K will cancel out. So from here, n will be equals to 9. N will be equals to 9. All you had to use was the logic of that lambda is for maximum intensity, which is equals to 4 I naught. Okay. And then you have to do the necessary calculations. And for part difference, lambda by 6, it will be, phase difference will be pi by 3. Okay. So let's do another question. Question number 21. So question number 21 states that an air bubble in a glass slab with refractive index 1.5 is 5 centimeter deep when viewed from one surface and 3 centimeter deep when viewed from the opposite face. The thickness of the slab is. They are talking about the thickness of the slab is. Okay. See. First, let us draw a diagram for this. Okay. Now, see. Let's suppose its whole length is L. This is x distance, so this will be L minus x. Okay. An air bubble in a glass slab with refractive index near normal incidence is 5 centimeter deep when viewed from the surface. Okay. Now let's say this is a point O. Okay. Now x by mu will be is equals to 5 centimeter. That was gonna be our first equation. And then when viewed from one surface and 3 centimeter deep when viewed from the opposite face. Okay, when with 3 centimeter from the opposite face, that is this face. Okay, so it will be equals to L minus x by mu, it will be equals to 3 centimeters. Okay, this is equation number 2. See, in these equations, two equations, okay, and two variables easily. So we can just eliminate the necessary things. So it will become 1 minus x by L. So from here, it will be 1 by mu. Okay. Now, if we just add these equations, so we will get x by mu plus L by mu minus x by mu, it will be equals to 8 centimeters. So a minus x by mu and plus x by mu will cancel out. So L will be equals to 8 into mu. And the value of mu is given as 1.5. So 8 into 1.5, it will be equals to 12 centimeter. This was an 80 question. Okay. So the answer will be equals to 12 centimeters. Okay. This was a numerical answer type, basically numerical answer type question. In JEE Advanced, these type of questions will come. Next question. The figure shows a wire carrying I is equals to 2A. A square frame of side is located in the same plane. The frame moves to the right with a constant velocity of v is equals to 5 meter per second. The electromotive force. Electromotive force, do not get confused with the word. It's just EMF. Okay, induced. So basically they are talking about induced EMF in plus mu v in the frame when x is equals to a. When x is equals to a, they just want to calculate it. Okay, so what you just need to calculate? You just need to calculate EMF by using the change in flux. Now you know that is d phi by dt. So according to that, my EMF will be equals to mu naught upon 2 pi x into a into velocity minus mu naught I by 2 pi into x plus a into av. Okay. Now when you will calculate it, so it will become mu naught by 4 pi current into velocity. It will be equals to 10 raised to the power minus 7, right? Because mu naught upon 4 pi is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 7. Current given is 2 ampere and the value and this V it will be 5 volt. Okay, it is 5 meter per seconds velocity. So it will be equals to 10 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 volts, that is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 6 volts. So it is equals to 1 microvolt. This is also an 80 numerical answer type. So 1 microvolt is actually your answer. This question is also a numerical answer type. Now, if the electric potential of the inner metal surface is 10 volt and the outer surface is 5 volt, then the potential at the center of the coil will be. See, this question is not as much as numerical. It looks like it's more like we choose a different pen. It is more like from the center. Okay, it is more like from the center. It is more like a conceptual question. Okay, now whatever the field is here, see at the center The field will be because of the outer surface. Always and always remember that the voltage or the potential at the center for inner material surface. See, there are two surfaces here. Okay, so you just need to remember that on the inner surface it will always be equal. It will always be equal here, equal to the surface here. So on this, okay. See, so inner surface, see, outside this surface, this is, so because of this, there will be potential here. And how much voltage is there? So here answer will be 10 volt. Remember this. This is a concept that for metallic shell, for a metallic spherical shell, potential will be constant. Okay, at the center, at the center. Let's do next question. A black body of temperature at a wavelength, assuming the moon to be a perfect black body, the temperature of the movement, if the wavelength corresponding to maximum emission is 1 to 14.35 micrometer, is in Kelvin. So they are asking. They are asking about the temperature now by Wien's displacement law. By Wien's displacement law, we know that lambda mt is equals to constant. So obviously, E lambda 1 T1 will be equals to lambda 2 T2. Now, lambda 1 is given as 1.75 into micrometer. I'm not converting the units again because it will eventually get out. But okay, and my temperature is 1640. It will be equals to 14.35 into temperature T2 is something we need to calculate. So after performing the necessary calculation, so it will come like 1.75 divided by 14.35 into 1640, and answer will come 200 kelvins. Okay, this will be your answer. Okay. So for the circuit drawing, find the current I in or through the 2 ampere resistor. They are talking about 2 ampere, sorry, not 2 ampere, sorry, 2 ohm resistor. They are talking about 2 ohm resistor. See, okay. So, there are two rules, Kirchhoff's voltage law and Kirchhoff's current loop, right? So you just have to use them, okay? So see, here it is 24. Here it is 24 voltage, okay? So loop, when I will use Kirchhoff's voltage rule, so 24 will be equals to, so 24 minus, let's go like this, 24 minus 6 into 3 ampere is given here, okay? Let's say I is going here, so it will be 3 minus I here, so it will be 6 into 3 minus I minus this, both are in series, so there will be same current here, and it will be 12 ohm, so 12 into 3, it will be equals to 0. Okay, so from here I can easily calculate that it will be 24 minus 18 plus 6i minus 36, it will be equals to 0. Okay, so 18, so from here 6i will be equals to 36 plus 18 minus 24. From here my current will be 6i will be equals to 36 plus 18 will become how much? Is 6 14 415 54 minus 24 10. From here I will be equals to 30 upon 6, it will be equals to 5 ampere. Okay, all we did was apply a loop rule here, and Kirchhoff's, here we applied Kirchhoff's current law. Okay, all you need to is take care of the sign. So answer for this is also a numerical answer type questions. Okay, so here the 5 ampere will be the answer. So answer is 5 amperes here. Okay, okay, so that's it. Those were the questions for the paper FT-04 JEE Mains 2025 physics. Thank you from the side of Vedantu. Bye.
Delta G is equal to delta H minus T into delta S. Standard, like here, gives free energy change, enthalpy change, entropy change, and temperature. We have been provided with Gibbs free energy chain. Let me write down 20 is equal to, what is delta H? We have to find out that here. For this will become the delta H T1, which is here for this X minus of 200 into, what is delta S? Delta S is 20 minus 20 into 10 to the power minus 3. So here, so we have to first calculate this delta H of T1. Then we have to take this and substitute here. Then we have to calculate for this delta H. So if we have to calculate this delta H, which is X here, is equal to 20 plus, it will become, if it turns out here, minus 2 into 10 to the power 2. This I can write it as 20 into 10 to the power minus 3 it is. So here 2 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. So in short, I can write this as, like, here, this is going to be total 10 power 3. This is going to be total 10 power minus 3. This total will get cancelled out. Here only you can cancel out. So here 2 into 2, it is going to be x plus 4 is equal to 20. So x will be equal to 16. We can even skip this step. 1 minute. So here in this one, we can even, like, simple calculations we can do. So we got here x is 16. What is this x? This is this one. This I'll substitute here 16. I have found out with the help of the given values. So now I have to solve for this. So if I have to solve for this one, let me change the color. This is going to be 200. This is going to be powers, let's cancel out. So 20 means here 10 power minus 3 it is, 10 power 1 it will become. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 is equal to x minus 16. If I take this here, 2 into 10 to the power 2. So 10 power 2, 10 power minus 2 gets cancelled out. So x minus 16 is equal to 4. So x is equal to 20. So this is the answer. So 20 kJ per mole is the answer for this question. Moving further, next question. So based on what we have solved this? We have solved based on by using this equation. Moving further, next question. Let's do this. The incorrect one. So the incorrect order of property of the following we have to find out. So firstly, basic nature. So we know metallic oxides are basic in nature. As the metallic nature decreases, the basic character also decreases. So here in this given order, this is more metallic, so its corresponding oxide will be more basic. That is correct. Then this, then. So this is actually correct. We have to choose the incorrect one. Let's see the second one. Second, IP. IP means ionization potential. What is ionization potential? The amount of energy required to remove the outermost electron from an isolated gaseous atom. When they're asking about second ionization potential means I have already removed one electron and I have unipositive cation, and now I am going to remove the second electron. So after removing one electron, what this will become like? This will be of Na plus, this is S plus, this is P plus, this is Si plus. So in this one we are going to remove an electron. So when it becomes Na plus, what is the configuration? It is going to have 2s2, not 2s2, 3s2, 3p, 6, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. So it will be 2s2, 2p6 is remain, which is noble gas configuration. In a way, correct. So yes, after removing one, it has acquired half-fill configuration, which is of phosphorus. So correct. Then here in this one, phosphorus, if I take, IP1 is more, IP2 will be lesser. So correct. Then comes in silicon. So this is also a correct order. Next, 3. Electron affinity of oxygen, sulfur, selenium. So actually oxygen doesn't have higher electron affinity. See, oxygen is very small in size, high nuclear charge density is there, because of which if the incoming electron is coming, this definitely will have affinity for the incoming electron, but at the same time due to high nuclear charge density there exists repulsion also, because of which its electron gain enthalpy or electron affinity overall cumulative decreases. So here the correct order would be selenium. So oxygen will come at last. So here oxygen is not maximum, but this has to be minimum like this. So here this is incorrect. So here coming to, as we have anion, anionic size will be larger, cationic size should be smaller. This should be the order. M minus greater than M plus for a corresponding element. Here they have given the reverse of it. So this is also wrong. Actual order should be, this should be greater than this than this. So if I have to choose the incorrect one, C and D, which is option C. Moving further, next question. Let's talk about third one. So in this one, so we have been given with a compound, and first we are doing hydrolysis of that, acid hydrolysis, and it is giving catechol and some other A, and that is further reacted with dilute NaOH to give B, undergoing catalytic reduction, and wherein that du is degree of unsaturation is 8. It is reacting with anhydride. Okay, let's see what is that. So firstly, let me do the hydrolysis of that one. So hydrolysis of this if I am doing, so let me take this. This is the benzene ring which I have. So here this is the benzene ring. So this is O, this is O, this is the one, correct? This is the compound. If I have to do the hydrolysis, let me change the color. So in this one, let me break this. So I will break it here, I'll break it here, H here, OH here. So this is going to give what? So this is giving catechol. Yes, this is catechol. What is the other compound which has been given here? See, this is catechol. What is remain with us? So here, 1 minute. Here I have one more pH. Let me write down that. So here this is the one. pH, 1 carbon, second carbon. pH, 1 carbon, second carbon. At this position there is O, which will be obtained as this ketone. So this is what is there here, A. This is A. Next, this A is reacting with dilute NaOH and heated. Remember here, I have taken a carbonyl compound, a ketone here basically. This upon reaction with this, upon reaction with dilute OH minus, undergoes aldol condensation. Aldol condensation. So how can I write this? Let me write it down. So pH double bond O bond like this. These two molecules will react. First there will be a formation of carbanion. This will go and attack onto this one. followed by heating is there. I will tell you, if heat is not there, if heat is there, what will happen? So in this one, what will happen? pH, double bond O, then we have this, then we have this. Here I have this. Yes, this is the compound which has been formed. Alpha beta unsaturated. Alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. If heating is not there, see, when there is heating, removal of HOH takes place and there will be an unsaturation produced. If heating is not there, there will be one attachment of OH group which will be formed. So now I have formed the product, which is upon based on the aldol condensation. This is the product which I have got. Next, this is reacting, this B, that one product will react with hydrogen, means it is undergoing catalytic hydrogenation, basically the reduction. So here this double bond will go, and even this double bond O will change to OH, undergoing reduction. So let me write down pH, there is one bond, OH, there is one, another, and here I have one more pH. This is what? This is this C. C we have got. Fine. So here, next moving further, they have given DU8. See, 2 benzene rings are there. 1 benzene ring, 4 DU. 3 double bonds, 1 ring. 3 double bonds, 1 ring. 4 plus 4, total DU8. Yes, we are correct now. So far we are correct. Next moving further, this is reacting with anhydrous AlCl3. Let me take in a new page. So what is there here? pH bond, OH is there. This one, this one, this one, this one. Here let me write down benzene ring. Okay, let me write down just to show you. Now what will happen? This is reacting with AlCl3. What is AlCl3? A Lewis acid, electron deficient. It will definitely go where? It will go to the one which is electron rich. It will come and abstract here. This will go away. So what has formed here? There is a positive charge formed here. So whenever there is AlCl3, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, right, or acylation. Here it is alkylation. So this positive charge, this is one benzene ring, this is one benzene ring, will come and it will attach here. And corresponding product will be formed. What is the product? Let's write down. So I will write it. One benzene ring is there. Done. There is this one, done. How many carbon atoms? 1, 2 carbon atoms. 1 carbon atom, 2 carbon atom. This is 1, this is 2, this is the attachment. Then to this carbon atom there is a pH. This is the product. pH. Clear with this point? So this product we will get. Let's see where there is the product, in which option it is. Benzene ring. There is this attachment. Yes, here we have. So here we have to find out the product. Here this is the attachment, this is the attachment, option A. Fine. Moving further, next question. Question number 4. Which of the following statement is true? Right? Is true on the basis of back bonding. So first of all, let's see the examples. SiO bond is stronger than CO bond. See, what do we mean by back bonding? There is a bond already been formed like this. Okay. And there is enough polarity between them, and one is electron rich and the other one is ready to accept electron in the form of it has vacant orbitals or it has a capacity to accept. So what will happen? This will give back. That is what we call it as back bonding. Whenever there is back bonding take place, there will be a development of partial double bond character. So in this one, SiO-CO bond is there. See, oxygen is electron rich. Oxygen is electron rich. But C doesn't have any vacant orbitals in it to accept the lone pair or the electron pair which will come from O. But Si has, because it has enough d orbitals there. But C doesn't have, it is in the second period. So there is a possibility of back bonding in SiO. So because of which there exists a partial double bond character in SiO, So it is stronger. This is correct. Great. Next, dimethyl ether acts as a better Lewis acid than diacetyl ether. Now, dimethyl ether is this. Diacetyl ether is this. Okay, I'm writing just the skeletal structure. So in this one, there is back bonding. In this one, there is no back bonding. So now what will happen? So what do we mean by a Lewis base? How well it can donate the electron pair? If this is involved in the back bonding with Si, will it be readily available? No. But this will be readily available. If this is readily available, that can be donated. So this is a better base? Yes. Correct. Next, I have CH3O is less acidic than that of. See, this will go away, this negative charge. This will go away, this negative charge. So how well the H plus will go out decides the acidic nature. Amongst these two, this H plus will go away easily, because of which this is more acidic, this is less acidic. So all the answers are correct here. So option D. I hope it is clear. Moving further, next question. Question number 5. The molecule or species that does not exist. So here we will take the help of MOT. What is MOT? Molecular orbital theory. So according to MOT, as per MOT, when we are writing the orbital diagram, if the bond order comes out to be 0, that molecule does not exist, means that does not exist. So here in this, amongst these, if we write down the orbital diagram, for Be2 especially, Be2, beryllium, what is the electronic configuration? Beryllium, 1s2, 2s2, correct? So here, in this one, what is the electronic configuration of Be2 if I write down? Sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s. 4 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So a total of 8. So 4 in bonding, 4 in anti-bonding. If we calculate the bond order, half into 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4. It is equal to 0. So the answer here is B2. So this kind of questions we will solve with the help of molecular orbital theory. We will take the molecular orbital diagram based on which I have got this electronic configuration, and we have done it. Moving further, next question. So match list 1 with list 2. So look at the reaction there, like look at the reactants, look at what are the reagents which have been used and what can be the reaction. Let's see that. So first one, an acid chloride is there changing to aldehyde. Okay, like let's recall one by one the named reactions which we have learned. Second, in this one, we have an acid at alpha position, there is a chlorine getting attached. Then in third one, amide is there changing to amine. This is very famous. All of them are famous, but this is pretty famous. So here in this one, a ketone is there changing to aldehyde, like an alkane. So in this, the very first one. So according to me, I think this is the Rosenmund reduction. Rosenmund reaction. Okay, the Rosenmund reaction. So here in this one, let's see. And then second one, this is HVZ, Hell-Hollard-Zelinsky reaction. So in this one, this is Hoffman's bromamide reaction, Hoffman's bromamide. Like if we go on checking, see whichever, for these kind of questions, whichever you know first, write on that. Like for me, as soon as I saw, see, I am very sure that it is Hoffman's bromamide reaction. So first I will, this is this. I have fixed it. I might be knowing others or what, I don't know, but I was 100% sure that C is the C. For C1 is the option I have selected. Then I'll see this. Oh, this looks like ketone changing to this. This is Clemenson's reduction. Clemenson's reduction. See this kind of reaction, ketone changing to alkane. Two are there, Clemenson and Wolff-Kishner. Clemenson takes place in acidic medium, Wolff-Kishner takes place in basic medium. So let me decide that. So yes, this is there. See, zinc amalgam in concentrated HCl. Next, moving further. In this B and A, I have to select. So in this one, so chlorine is involved here. So B is 4. Then we have this is Rosenman reduction A. Like this we can go on. Whichever you know first, go for it. Then go on like one by one. So even if you don't know 1, 2, later you can figure out. Like by the reactions which you know, the other ones you can figure out. So here 1, A2, B4. Let me see the options. A2, B4. A2, B4, A2, B4. Yeah. C1, D3. This is the answer. Moving further, next. Which of the following has a maximum number of unpaired electrons? So let us write down the electronic configuration. Calcium, outer shell electronic configuration is 4s2. Titanium, see 21 to 30 we should be aware of. Scandium to zinc. Scandium 21, titanium is 22. So here this is 3d2, 4s2. This is the configuration of titanium. I'll come to +3 later. Vanadium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, 23. So it is 3d3, 4s2. Again, manganese, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, 5. So 3d5 and we have 4s2. Now let's go on removing the electron. Let me change the color. So here in this one I have removed 2. So there are no unpaired electrons. So for this unpaired electrons is 0. No unpaired electrons. Coming to this one. Titanium 3 electrons. 2 from here, 1 from here. 1. So 3. 2 from here, 1 from here. 2. 2. 1 minute. 2. So here 2 from here, 1 from here. Total of 4. So if they are asking which is having maximum number of unpaired electrons, answer is D. If they are asking you to arrange from maximum to minimum, D, C, B, A. Moving further, next question. I hope it is clear. Question number 8. So in this one, N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to ammonia. So this is basically the formation of ammonia. So in this one, they have given the initial molar concentration of nitrogen and hydrogen is 1:3. Let's write on that. So first I will do one thing. Just a minute. So N2 I will write plus 3H2 gives rise to, I have 2 moles of ammonia. So at T is equal to 0. Okay, at T is equal to 0 means initial conditions. They have given one condition that this is 1 and this is 3. Okay, done. And this will be 0, no product formed as such. Let's write down at equilibrium. T is equal to equilibrium. They will give some hint here. See, here I have not taken this 1 and 3 because of the stoichiometric coefficients, because they have given that. If they have given 3 and 3, I will take 3 and 3. Meanwhile, I'll make use of stoichiometric coefficients and I will change how much is been reacted. Listen, 1 here, 3 here, done. Now they have given 50% of each of the reaction has reacted. Means 50% is been reacted. Means if this is 1 mole, 50% is reacted. 0.5 is reacted. If this is 3 moles, how much is reacted? 1.5 is reacted. So here this is this. So this will be, if this 0.5, so this will be 2 into 0.5. 1 minus alpha, if alpha is 50%, 3 into 1 minus alpha. So here 2 into alpha, 2 into 0.5 I have been given. Okay, done. So here what are the remaining moles here? 0.5 is remained. Here I have 1.5 left. Here I have 1 left. Now what do I need to find out? If the equilibrium pressure is P, okay, then partial pressure of ammonia. Fine. We know one thing. Partial pressure is equal to mole fraction into total pressure. Okay. Mole fraction we can calculate. Moles of ammonia divided by total moles into total pressure. So what is moles of ammonia? First calculate total moles. 0.5 plus 1.5 plus 1. This is totally 3 moles. So here mole fraction is nothing but 1 divided by, why 1? We have to calculate ammonia. 1 divided by total moles is 3. What is total pressure? P. They have given P only, right? Yes, P. So the answer is P by 3. Option A. I hope it is clear to you all. Moving further, next question. Yes. So I have been given with this, wherein first it is reacting with SO2Cl2 in presence of H nu. Okay, this there is an hint here. And then NBS. NBS means N-bromosuccinamide. Then we have KSH, KSH, KOH, like we know these are like OH minus, SH minus will come, nucleophile may attack. Basically, this is KSH. Okay, nucleophilic substitution reaction may take place. Let's see. First one, SO2Cl2. SO2Cl2 is a chlorinating agent. Chlorinating agent, that too in presence of H nu if it is there. H nu is a hint that this will undergo free radical mechanism. Free radical mechanism. So where will the chlorine come and attach? To the more stable carbon free radical. Where is the more stable carbon free radical? Let me write down the reaction first. Reactant first. This is the one. This is the benzene ring attached with the CH3. So this is that most stable one. So this Cl will be attached. This is first reaction done. Next, NBS. NBS attacks to the allylic or benzylic carbon positions. Bromine will get attached there. So where is allylic or benzylic? See this is benzylic. So this is A. Further reaction with NBS will give me at this position Br. Br is given. Now it is reacting with KSH. Here substitution nucleophilic reaction takes place, and moreover this is what? This is primary. So here SN2 reaction takes place. So here this will go, and that position, in this position, I'll change the color and write down, in this position of Br, SH will be attached. This is gone completely. So here, see, this is one carbon. Carbon is there. Don't forget that. So here, just 1 minute. Carbon is there. I will better write it this way. SH. This is the answer. So at this position Cl, at that position Br. So let's find out where is the answer. At this position Cl, at this position SH. Option B. I hope it is clear. Let's see other options also. See, they are very confusing actually. Next, moving further. I have been given with a concentration cell. Concentration cell is something wherein anode and cathode is made of same half cells, but the concentrations of the electrolytes differ. Like here in this one, Cr plus 3. Correct? Cr plus 3. So here, and Cr plus 3 and Cr. See, metal is same, which is that chromium metal. But the concentration of this here is 0.04. Here the concentration is 1 molar. 1 molar. And we have to find out what? We have to find out the EMF of the cell. Okay, we have to find out the EMF of this concentration cell. So how to do this? So I will write down. We know by Nernst equation, E is equal to E naught minus of 0.06. Have they mentioned temperature? If nothing is given, I will take 0.059 divided by N into logarithm of concentration of 1 Cr plus 3 here divided by another Cr plus 3. So like this we can take. So here directly this will go off to be 0. So here this one I will round it off to 0.06. See here in this one, Cr plus 3. What is the change of electrons? 3 electrons. So I will write down. So logarithm of concentration of 1 Cr plus 3 is how much? 0.04 divided by 1. So here, first let me solve this log of 0.04, logarithm of 4 into 10 to the power minus 2. Correct? 4 into 10 to the power minus 2. Log m, this one. 4 into 10 power minus 2 if this comes up. Correct? Or 4 by 100 also we can take. Log 4 by 100. Anything, whichever is easy for you, you can do that. But I always suggest you to remember the log 1 to log 10 values. See, log 1 is 0, log 10 is 1. So in between 0 to 1 values, those are, you should remember those. Then it will be very much helpful. Even if they have not given logarithm values, it will be much easier for you. So here, so log 4 by 100, I can write this as log 4 minus log 100. Log 100, I will write it as 10 square. 10 square, I will take 2 log 10. So this will be 2. This will become 1. So log 4, I will write down this here. Log 4 is 0.6020 minus of 2. This is here. This is that value. And then here I can write it as 0.03. So 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 into minus of 2 minus 0.6. What I can write it as? So here already one minus is there. So minus is there. 2 minus 0.6 is 1.4. So minus of 1.4. So like this we can find out like 14. So here, so this is 2, 2, not 3, 2. Because 3 2s are 6. So 14, 2 is 28. 28. Then how much is the power? Here I have changed 10 power minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. So it is 0.028. Yes, this is the answer. So like this we will have to go on doing. So this one I have just simplified in terms of logs. Moving further, next question. Okay, which of the following complex show stereoisomerism? Okay, for stereoisomerism, so we have different isomerisms like structural, stereo. They're asking about stereoisomerism. So mainly what we will look for, this symmetry element. If there is anything, if there is any molecule which is having any of the symmetry element, plane or center of symmetry, then it will not show stereoisomerism. So in this one, the very first one, this is a bidentate ligand. So here, and it is octahedral. So Ni, it will be attached like this, octahedral En, En and En. So this is definitely not in one plane. This is in 3-dimensional plane. So this will show. Next, COCl2 again. This is, you can count it as 4 to 6 octahedral. This will show. This I doubt because this is having square planar geometry. Square planar. See, the name itself suggests 4 is there, it is having square planar. So this one again 3, 3, 6 octahedral, 3-dimensional, this will show. So 1, 2, 4 will show, 3 will not show because it is planar. 1, 2 and 4. 1, 2 and 4. Yes. Moving further, next question. The vapor pressure of CS2 at 50 degrees Celsius. CS2, let's see the question. Let's see. At 50 degrees, 854 torr. Okay, fine. Next, add a solution of 2 gram sulfur in 100 gram of CS2. So firstly, they have given vapor pressure of pure solvent, which is CS2, and they have mixed sulfur with CS2, and they have given the vapor pressure of the solution. Fine, which is happens to be 848.9. Next, if the formula of sulfur is Sn, we have to find out what is N there. So basically, this is related with vapor pressures. First they have given of pure solvent, then they have given of a solution. So this is somewhere related to lowering of vapor pressure. And one more hint they have given, that assume very dilute solution. Okay, fine. Let's do that. So if I have to write down vapor pressure of pure solvent is always more. Let me write down vapor pressure of pure solvent minus vapor pressure of solution. This is of solvent pure. This is of solution. This is lowering of vapor pressure. If I take with respect to P naught, this is relative lowering of vapor pressure, which is equal to mole fraction of solute. Fine. So first of all, what is P naught? 854. What is P of solution? 848.9 divided by 854. 854. This is the one. Next, okay, let's write on. So what is mole fraction of solute? So let me write down here. Mole fraction of solute is equal to moles of solute divided by moles of solute plus moles of solvent, total moles. Correct? Here, as this is a very dilute solution, with comparison to this is very less. So this is neglected. Directly we can take moles of solute to moles of solvent. Okay. Moles of solute is nothing but mass upon molar mass, mass upon molar mass. We can calculate this. So here coming to this one. Here in this one, mass upon molar mass. What is the mass of sulfur? Sulfur they have given, it is 2 grams. Given mass divided by. We don't know the molar mass of sulfur. We know it is 32. But how many sulfurs are there? We don't know. So it is 32 into X. Correct? 32 into X divided by. What is mole fraction of solvent? They have given 100 divided by. See, carbon is 12 plus sulfur is 32. 64 plus 12, 76. So here 100 divided by 76. We have to solve for here X. Then we'll get the answer. Like here, for example, like how to solve, let me take this as 849. So 854.9, this is 5. I'll assume this as 855, which is equal to, here it is 16, here 75. So it is 25 4s are, 25 3s are. So here what all things are there? X by 16 multiplied by 3 by 4. 3 comes up by 4. Okay. 5 here, 5 1s are, 7s are, 171. So if we see here, so here X is equal to 16 into 4 divided by 16 into 4 divided by 171 into 3. This comes up to be 1 minute, 5 divided by 171, correct? X divided by 16, correct? Multiplied by 3 comes up 3 by 4, correct? 16 into 4 divided by 171 into 3. Just 1 minute, let me just read. So or else if I write down here, correct, 4 by 3, 16 4. 1 minute, here 854 P naught by, this is 5, this is 855. Mole fraction given mass by molar mass. Let me write down here one thing, like just one thing. Let me write total molar mass as X, 2 by X, then it will become 4 by 3. Just 1 second. Yes. So 1 by 171 is equal to 2 by X into 3 by 4. Is it correct? Yeah, 2 by X. Okay, fine. So X, this is 2. Correct? X goes up. X is equal to 171 into 3 divided by 2. X comes up here, 171 into 3 divided by 2. So if we calculate for this one, this comes out to be 255. So total molar mass of sulfur is 255. So if we have to calculate the number of atoms, Total molar mass Sn is 255. If I do for N, 255 divided by 32. 32. So it is total of 255 divided by 32, which comes out to be around 7.9, which is equal to 8. So here answer is 8. Moving further, so in this one, identify incorrect statement for the following. So all monosaccharides are reducing sugars. Yes, all monosaccharides are reducing sugars because of like CHO, CO group which has been present. Glucose does not give Schiff's test because the CHO is involved in the pyran ring formation, so it does not give. This is also correct. In sucrose, alpha beta glycosidic linkage is present. Yes, in sucrose, alpha beta glycosidic linkage will be present. Amylopectin is insoluble in water. This is also correct. And having long unbranched. No, this is not unbranched, but rather this is a branched chain polymer. So option here is D. The incorrect one is D. Moving further, next we will see here. In this one, what are the geometric shapes and oxidation number of copper atom respectively? So geometric shapes and oxidation number we will have to write. So here in this one, 4, 2, 6 octahedral. Here this is neutral, so oxidation state is +2. Octahedral and +2. Moving further, next. So the decrease order of acidity of phenol derivative is. So for phenols, if we have to find out the acidic nature, not only for phenols, even if it is carboxylic acid, for like basically if we have to find the acidic nature, we will remove this hydrogen and we will see the corresponding conjugate base, whichever is more stable, that will have more acidic nature. So here in this, if already negative charge is there, plus m plus I decreases the stability. Minus m minus I increases the stability. So here this is minus m, this is plus m, this is minus I, and this is H effect actually, which is plus I also you can count it as. So which is good actually, S will be more, then Q, then P, then we have R, SQPR. Answer is C. I hope it is clear to you all. So here we will have to apply the inductive mesomeric and hyperconjugation effect to decide the acidic nature. Next, moving further. See this equation. Among the following transitions in hydrogen and hydrogen-like spectrum, which one emits light of longest wavelength? So we know one equation called as Rydberg's equation. 1 by lambda is equal to RH, which is Rydberg's constant, into Z square into Z square, where Z is atomic number. 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. What is N1? Lower energy state. N2 higher energy state. So here in this one, whichever is having longest wavelength means 1 by lambda should be least. Whichever is having minimum 1 by lambda amongst this less 1 by lambda, that will have more wavelength. So we have to calculate for each one of them and we will have to decide. Like for first one, for option A, how to do it? So here RH 1 by lambda is equal to RH is into, for hydrogen Z is equal to 1. So here 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 4. Fine. Second one, 1 by lambda is equal to RH into 1 by 9 minus 1 by 16 into 9, because 3 square. Lithium's atomic number is 3, helium's atomic number is 2. So here next 1 by lambda is equal to RH into 4 into 1 by 9 minus 1 by 16. Okay. Next we have one more, RH into, what is this? 1 by 1 by 4 minus 1 by 25. So here pretty much you can figure out 4 into 1 into 9 into, so here it will come 3 by 4, right? 3 by 4 RH. Here if we calculate this 160 SEM, this one, so it will come somewhere around 0.4 RH. This is 0.4 RH, this one. So second one. So next third one, if we calculate, it will be somewhere around 0.2, 0.2. So here 5, 4, 25. Then next one, if we find out, it will come somewhere around to be 0.21. This will be 0.19 RH. This will be 0.21 RH. So here the least one is for third one. So this is the answer. Moving further, next question. See this, determine enthalpy of formation for hydrogen peroxide using listed enthalpies of reaction. See, they have given few reactions, and for these delta H1, H2, H3 has been given, and we have to find out their corresponding what we can say, like for the target equation we have to find out delta H value by making use of other equations. So here let me write down this as equation 1, this as equation 2, and this as equation 3. And what is the target equation? Formation of H2O2. So H2O2 I will write it as 1 mole, 1 mole. And how is it formed? By the reaction with H2 and O2. So this is gaseous, 1 mole. This is the enthalpy of formation of this is the target equation. By making use of Hess law, we have to write down, means I have to do some operations, plus minus thing to these 1, 2, 3 equation, so that I will arrive at this target equation, which is the formation of hydrogen peroxide. So we will have to do that. So how to do it? So for this we will have to do some we will have to look at the equation, then we will have to decide. So what I will do is 3 plus half into equation 2, half into equation 2 minus half into equation 1. If we do that, we will arrive, means here I will take N2H4 plus I will divide this by half and I will add this. I'll divide this by half and I'll subtract this all together. Then I will arrive at this equation. You can try it. If I'm doing some operation for the reaction, the same operations have to be done for enthalpies also. So here 3. What is it? Minus of 285 plus half into, what is 2? 2 is minus of 622 minus of half into number 1 is minus 818, minus 818. So here if you have to find out, here minus 285, here it is going to be minus 311 plus 414. If we find this one, minus 285 minus 311, then we have plus 414. If we do this, we will get the answer as minus 187. This is the one. Moving further, next question. So for K3A, okay, for K3A solution, K3A is a salt. It is a salt of tribasic acid H3A. So if I take H3A, this will dissociate like how? H plus and H2A minus. Then this H2A minus will dissociate like how? H plus and HA2 minus. 2 minus. Then I have Ha2 minus dissociates as H plus and A3 minus. This is how. This is Ka1, this is Ka2, this is Ka3. Fine. Next, what they are asking for this salt. This salt dissociates like how? 3K plus A 3 minus. For this we will have to write down the pH value. I know the pH value is half pKw plus pKa plus log C. So half pKw plus pKa plus log C. This is the expression. But I am not so very sure which Ka to use here. So I will look there. This is A3 minus of the salt. Where will I get A3 minus here? In Ka3. So this will be Ka3. So answer is option A. Moving further. Next, question number 19. So here I have to do Friedel-Crafts reaction, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. This will come and abstract this. There will be a positive charge formed. So here, there will be hydride shift taking place from here to here, due to which this will give an secondary, 1 minute, this will give a secondary, 1, 2, 3, hydride shifted, positive charge here. So that positive will go and attach onto the benzene ring. So how to write it? Benzene ring is there. What is attached? This carbon. So methyl ethyl, not this, not this, not this. Let me go for next one. Yes, this is the answer. Moving further, next question. So I have to do which of the following compound? Nitrogen cannot be tested by Lasanis test. So Lasanis test we know by making use of, like by preparing sodium fusion extract, we will prepare. Look at it, there will be a formation. If nitrogen is there, there will be formation of CN, like cyanide takes place. So here in this, chances are there, this can, see this one, there is no carbon only there. So how will it show Lasanis test? There won't be any formation of cyanide there. Then it won't give these, what we can say, that Prussian blue color and all of that. So here the answer would be B. Moving further, say this. Number of compounds which can give iodoform test. So iodoform test, basically there should be presence of methyl ketone group. So that, like if I am reacting this with in presence of like halogen in presence of a base, that OH minus will come and abstract that alpha hydrogen of that methyl, like here, this position, this one is there. If there is a methyl ketone which is present there, for example, here in this CH3CO, this is methyl ketone, yes, this will form. Now here in this one, there is a methyl ketone, but this is a derivative of acid. Instead of that OH minus, which is coming and attaching here onto the lone pair, like basically this should come out. Instead of that coming out, this will come out in acid derivatives. So this will not show. In this one, yes, it will show. In this one, methyl ketone is there, yes, this will show. This one, due to active methylene, this will show. Again, acid and base, it will not show. In this one, see, this is CH2. No. This is again an acid derivative. No. In this PHCO, yes, this will show. And in this one, this will not show. So total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember one thing, what is the necessary condition for this? Presence of methyl ketone. Along with that, there should not be any of the acid or acid derivatives. Then it will not show. Because the base will react with acid, forming like this, undergoing acid base reaction instead of undergoing this iodoform or haloform reaction. So here total of 5. Answer here is 5. Next, moving further, next question. In the Hoffman-bromamide reaction and bromoform reaction, okay, bromamide degradation is also given, bromoform reaction is also been given. We have to find minimum number of moles, okay. So what is Hoffman's bromamide reaction? This is RCONH2 reacts with bromine, reacts with in presence of NaOH to give NaOH and gives rise to RNH2. So amide changes to amine in presence of base, and this is bromine Br2. This is bromine Br2. So here in this one, so if we have to write down the byproducts and balance this equation, this will be Na2CO3 plus NaBr plus H2O. So 2 here, 2 here, here there will be 1, here there will be 4. In a similar way, if I take any methyl ketone like this, and if I have to do Br2 in presence of NaOH, I'll get corresponding CHBr3. That is what this bromoform reaction is. So there we'll make use of 4 moles of NaOH and 1 mole of Br2. Here also 4 moles NaOH, but this should be 3 moles. So how many moles of Br2 is required? 3 moles of Br2 is required. So let's do P by Q. P is what? Br2, okay. So 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, which is equal to 1. So here the answer is 1. Fine. Moving further, next reaction. See in this one, how many compounds show geometrical isomerism? So for any compound to show geometrical isomerism, there should be restricted rotation. That restricted rotation site should have attached with 2 different groups. Double bond restricted rotation, 2 different groups. This will show. So cycle, ring compound, restricted rotation, 2 different groups. So here H here H, yes, this will show. So here in this one, there are no 2 different groups. There is restricted rotation, but 2 different groups are not there. Here it might be having, but rest all position H, Cl, Cl. So this will not show. Here Cl, H, restricted rotation, 2 different groups. Here C double bond O, lone pair OH, HC6H5. This will show. C double bond O, CH3 lone pair and HCH3. This will show. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will show. So 5 is the answer. Moving further, last 2 questions. Let's see. Let me write down the hydrocarbon. The hydrocarbon is C4HX. Fine. It is telling, they're telling that it requires 55 ml of oxygen. Now you will have to find out the value of X. So here, first of all, 55 ml of oxygen is required means, first of all, let's learn what that equation is. So we have an hydrocarbon and this is undergoing combustion, means reacting with oxygen. So any hydrocarbon upon combustion gives rise to carbon dioxide and water. Okay, carbon dioxide it will give rise to, along with that it will give rise to water. So let me just write down CO2 plus H2O. Now let's balance this equation. So always while balancing the combustion reactions, make sure first you balance carbon, then balance hydrogen, then you balance oxygen. So firstly, let me balance carbon, 4 CO2 is there. Okay, done. Then let me balance hydrogen, here H is there. Here this one will become X divided by 2, X by 2. Now let's balance oxygen. How much is there? 8 plus X by 2. Here O2 is there, so half into X by 2 plus 8. This will be the oxygen. So basically they have given one thing. So this is 55 ml. And we have to find out how many number of hydrogen atoms are there in that hydrocarbon. So here in this one, if we see, so here let's just take this. So here 1 ml or 1 mole of hydrocarbon is reacting with how much? 4 plus X by 4. Correct? 4 plus X by 4 ml of oxygen, or like mole of 1 mole is reacting with those many moles. So if this is 55 in this one, if we talk about, and they have given this is 10 ml, this is 10, one is reacting with those many. So here 1 ml or like 1 mole is reacting with those many. Then this, which one we have? So 1 into 1 of this. So if this is 10, this will be 10 of this. So 10 into X by 4 plus 4 is equal to how much is what they have given? 55 ml. Clear with this point? So here is just that stoichiometric coefficients we will have to take. 1 will be reacting with these many, 10 will be reacting with 10 into those many. So 10 into those many value they have given, which is equal to 55 ml. Now solve for x, you'll get the answer. So here, let's solve for x. So how much is that? 4 plus x by 4 is equal to 55 divided by 10. So 5 11s are and 5 2. Then here, if I take that further, x by 4 is equal to 11 by 2 minus of 4. So here, 4 to 8, 11 minus 8 is 3, which is equal to 3 by 2. So 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So x is equal to 3 into 2, which is equal to 6. So here the answer would be 6. 6. I hope it is clear. So this is question number 24. Next, move on to question number 25. So in this, a 99% of first order reaction. So they're talking about first order reaction. So 99% of a first order reaction is completing in 32 minutes. Now, the same reaction, how much time does it take to complete, like the 99.9% of the reaction, how much of time does it take to complete is what they are asking. So for any reaction, first order reaction or be it any order reaction, the rate constant remains same. So what is the expression for rate constant for first order reaction? Let us write down. K is equal to 2.303 by T, K being the rate constant, T being the time taken for the completion of the reaction, logarithm of A naught divided by A. A naught represents the initial concentration, A represents the concentration after, like, at this time T. Okay, concentration at time T. So here, first of all, let me write down, which is equal to 2.303 divided by 32 into logarithm of, see, initial concentration 100%, final concentration, see, after completion of 99%, what is left with us? It is that. What is left? 100 minus 99, which is equal to 1. So this is the one. So here, let me write down, this is at 32, like for 32 minutes, this is K1. Same thing if I write K2. Let me write down 2.303 divided by, we don't know, we have to find it out. So let me consider it as X. Logarithm of A naught. Here A naught is 100 divided by 99.9. Means 100 minus 99.9, which is equal to 0.1. I have to consider. Now rate constant will be equal. So I will just equate here. K1 is equal to K2. So let me write down here 2.303, 2.303. Here anyhow will cancel. So this one and this one I am equating. Let me write down 1 by 32 into logarithm of 10 square. Just simplification is equal to 1 by x into logarithm of, see this one, 10 square, 10 power minus 1. If 10 power minus 1 goes up, it will become 10 power 3. So here I will write 10 to the power 3. So if I take this out, 2 by 32 into log 10, which is equal to 1, which is further 1 by x into 3 into log 10. So log of 10 to the power x is equal to x log 10. So here log of 10, log 10 again is 1. So here in this one, if I solve for x, so how much is that? This is 1 by 16. So x is equal to 16 into 3. So x is 48. So this is the answer here, 48. So how many minutes does it take? 48 minutes. It will take to complete 99.9%. I hope it is clear. Good luck.
Hello everyone, I am Rakesh Mishra. Now today we will discuss test series paper number 4. Now let's start. In this given question number 1, if k equal to sine to the power 6x plus cos to the power 6x, then k belongs to. This is very simple question. Then this expression can be written as sin square x cube plus cos square x cube. Now, using the identity a cube plus b cube equal to a plus b whole cube minus of 3a square 3 times of ab a plus b. This means sin to the power 6x can be written as sin square x cube plus cos square x cube equal to a plus b whole cube, means sin square x plus cos square x whole cube minus of 3 times of sin square x into cos square x into में रहेगा sin square x plus cos square x. Sin square x plus cos square x, this is 1 minus of 3 times of sin square x into cos square x, and again sin square x cos square x is 1. Now, as we know, a trigonometry angle half formula sin 2 theta equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. Sin 2 theta equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. Then here minus 3, and this is written as sin x into cos x whole square, and this is multiplied by 2 and divided by 2. This means this expression can also be written as 3 minus 1 minus 3 times of 2 square is 4, and this can be written as sin 2x means 2 sin theta cos theta equal to sin to the power sin 2 theta. This is an square. Now, as we know that sin square x equal to as we know that sin square x is always greater than 0 and less than equal to 1. Here minus 3 by 4 when multiplied by minus 3 by 4, this means inequality will be changed. Means 1 multiplied by minus 3 by 4, this is minus 3 by 4, and here 0. And again written as sin 2x. When 1 added both sides, means 1 added here, this means this is formed as k and 1, and again when added here 1 minus 3 by 4, and 1 minus 3 by 4 is also simplified. 4 minus 3 means 1 by 4 less than equal to 1. Here C option is the correct answer. It's okay. Now, in the given question number 2, given correct order of initial true or false. Question number 1, statement 1, if the graph of two linear variables are neither parallel nor identical, this means any two graph, suppose that this is a line 1, this is a line 2, neither parallel nor identical, this means this line intersecting or intersecting, this means statement 1 is intersecting a unique solution. This means this statement is true. It's okay. If the system of equation has a non-zero solution, then it infinitely many solution. Non-zero solution, this means this equation is dependent, both the dependent equation, and both the dependent equation is also known as coincident line, and coincident line has infinite many solution. Third part is the system of equation. Here first equation is x plus y plus z equal to 1, and second equation is x minus y equal to 0, and third equation is minus y plus z plus 1 equal to 0. Here to find by using Cramer rule, if we find d means coefficient of x, coefficient of y, coefficient of z. 1 minus 1 0 and 0 minus 1 and 1. Here we can easily say easily see if we expand the determinant d not equal to 0. If d not equal to 0, this means there is a unique solution. But here given inconsistent means no solution. But by using Cramer rule, if d not equal to 0, this means there is a unique solution exists. When unique solution exists, this means consistent. This statement is false. And statement 4, if two of the equation of system 3 equation inconsistent, means if any equation have the inconsistent, this means whole system is an inconsistent. Means here B option is the correct answer. Now, next question, question number 3. Let fx equal to maximum of sine inverse x and cos inverse x. Here, with the graph of sine inverse x and cos inverse x, this is a graph of sine inverse x, and here we draw a graph of cos inverse x. And as you know that range of sine inverse x is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 and range of cos inverse x is 0 to pi. Now, here common point of sine inverse x and cos inverse x is 1 by root 2. In a question maximum, here 0 to 1 by root 2 cos inverse x is maximum and 1 by root 2 to pi 1 by root 2 2 and this endpoint is maximum. Means this graph is here, this graph is shown that this graph is sine maximum of sine inverse x and cos inverse x. Now let's check the option. First option is says that fx is not differentiable at x equal to 1 by root 2. This means fx is not differentiable at x equal to 1 by root 2. When we draw a graph, if we get a sharp corner, if we get sharp corner, this means number of fx is not differentiable. If we get a sharp corner, this means this function is non-differentiable. And here 1 by root 2, at 1 by root 2 we get a sharp corner. This means this function is not differentiable. This is a true statement. fx is continuous everywhere, as we know that definition of continuity, a function f will be continuous at x equal to c if there is no break of the graph. Here we draw a graph, there is no break the graph, this means this is true. Range of fx is pi by 2 to pi. No. All the value of does not cover. This means both the point is pi by 4. And here range of the function fx is given pi by 2 to pi. This means this option is wrong. Or fx is many one. How to check many one? Many one to check if any line drawn parallel to x-axis and it cut at one point, this means this line intersect at 2 points, this means this is a many one function and this option is also true. Hence here C option is the correct answer. Now let's question number 4. Given that S is a set x belong to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 and 9 raised to power 1 minus tan square x plus 9 to the power of tan square x equal to 10. Let here we easily seen that 9 into 9 minus of tan square x plus 9 raised to the power of tan square x equal to 10. If we let 9 to the power of tan square x equal to p, this means also written as 9 by p plus 9 equal to 1. Now let's solve 9 by p plus p. Here we get p square plus 9 upon p equal to here 10. This means p square plus 9 equal to 10p. And when we transpose 10p left hand side, this means p square minus 10p plus 9 equal to 0. Now factorize. Here factor is minus 9 and minus 1. This means p minus 1 and p minus 9 equal to 0. It's okay. Now p square p minus 1 equal to 0. This means p equal to 1 and p equal to 9. P equal to 1, this means 9 raised tan square x equal to 1 is also written as 9 raised to the power 0. When comparing both sides the power, we will get tan square x equal to 0. This means x equal to 0. And p equal to 9 means 9 tan square x equal to 9. When comparing both the power, means tan square x equal to 1 means x equal to plus minus pi by 4. It's okay. Here we will get exactly three values of x equal to 0, pi by 4 and minus pi by 4. Now to find beta, this means beta equal to summation means x belongs to 1 means these three exact value we have to substitute here, means tan square of 0 plus tan square of pi by here we put x pi by 4. This means we will get tan pi by 12. 4 3 is 12 and here again 2 times. Pi by 12 means tan 15 and tan 15 is 2 minus root 3 means beta equal to 2 minus root 3 ka here whole square. Now we put beta is here. Now let's solution. Here we will get beta 2 minus root 3 in the given question 1 by 6 of 14 minus beta whole square. This means here we will put n squaring and we will get answer is 32. Here option A is the correct answer. Now next question number 5. The locus of image of the point 2 comma 3 in the line this and this equal to 0 means this question says that locus of image of the point 2 comma 3 means here given any point, suppose that 2 comma 3 and image of point with respect to this line this line is family of line lambda 1 plus lambda times of L2. Here L1 and L2 means both the line are concurrent, means x minus 2y plus 3 equal to 0 and 2x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Family of line means both the line are concurrent and both equations solve to get intersection point 1 comma 2. Means this point is 1 comma 2. Ask the problem in the given question locus of image point. This point is 2 comma 3. Let image point is h comma k. As we know, this distance and this distance is an equal. Let us suppose this point is A, this point is P, this point is Q. This means AP equal to AQ. Now apply the formula. H minus 1 square plus k minus 2 square equal to, this is written 1 comma 2, this means 2 minus 1 square plus 3 minus 2 square, and h minus 1 square is h a square plus b square minus 2ab, and k minus 2 square is also written as a square plus b square minus 2ab, means minus of 4k. And here 2 minus 1 square 1 and 3 minus 2 1 square 1, and here we replace h and k is x square and k is an y square. And minus of 2x minus of 4y, and here constant is 1 plus 4 5, and 5 minus 2 plus 3 equal to 0. And here x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. Here option C is the correct answer. It's okay. Now let's next question. If A, B, C are in AP, in the given question, A, B, C are in AP, and an equation whose all roots are real. Now, before start the solution, how to find roots? Here variable is x and A, B, C. Now, just simple to solve determinant. When R1 plus R3. When we apply this elementary operation, why to apply this elementary operation? Because we will easily solve the problem. When R1 implies that R1 plus R3, this means x plus x, 2x and 3 plus 1, 4. Here 2x plus 9 plus 5, 14, and here x plus 2x plus a plus c. And as we know that A, B, C are in AP, this means 2b equal to a plus c. And here x plus 2, x plus 7, and x plus b, x plus 3, x plus 9, and x plus c. Taking 2 as a common in R1. This means 2 as a common means x plus 2, here x plus 7, and here 2 times of x plus a plus c, means a plus c, a, b, c are in AP, a plus c is also written as 2b, this means 2 as a common, x plus b, here R2 is also x plus 2, x plus 7, x plus b, and here x plus 3, x plus 9, x plus c. And as we know that when any two row or column are identical, here we see that R1 and R2 are identical. This means value of determinant is 0. Then there is no dependency in x. If there is no there is no dependency in x. This means this determinant is an identity. Means if any value of x put in this determinant, we will get answer 0. Now next question. Let S be the set of 8-digit number K1, K2, K3, K4. All digits are distinct. It's okay. All digits are distinct means select 8 digit out of 10 digit. Select 8 digit out of 10 digit. means 10C8. Now here we see the condition K4 is the least value because K1 greater than K2 greater than K3, and here is when K4 is fixed, either as also we say that K1 greater than K2 greater than K3, it's okay, and K4 is fixed. This means 8 out of 8 digit, total 7 digit. In a 7 digit, to take 3 at a time to select it means 7C3 because K4 is fixed, means K4 is a least value. When and these 3 digits it also can be arranged in only one way. Suppose that an example, if any 3 digits 7, 9, 5, these 3 digits written only one way. 9 is greater than 7 is greater than 5, and when these 3 digits are arranged and K4 is fixed, remaining 5 digit K5 4 digit K5 K6 K7 K8 means 4 digit can be 4 out of 4 digit can be selected 4 and can be arranged in 1 factorial. This means total number of is 10C8 into 7C3. 10C8 means 10 factorial upon 10 minus 8. 2 factorial into 8 factorial. And here 7C3 7 factorial upon 7 minus 3 4 factorial into 3 factorial. It's okay. Now let's solve 10, 9, here 8 factorial and 2 into 8 factorial, 8 factorial, 8 factorial cancel out, 7, 6, 5 into 4 factorial and 4 factorial into 3 factorial, 4 factorial cancel out, 3 factorial 6, 6 to 6 cancel out, and 2 5s are 10. 5 9s are 45 into 35, we will get 1575. Here C option is the correct answer. Now, in this question, given that if alpha plus iota beta equal to this, then which of the following option is false? Before we start the solution of this problem, we see the concept polar form. Polar form is r cos theta plus I sin theta. Here complex number is given z equal to minus 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2, means if compare z equal to x plus iota y, here x is given minus 1 by 2 and y is given root 3 by 2. R is an modulus, means root of real part square plus imaginary part square, means 3 by 4, here 4 by 4, R is an 1. And Z belongs to here second coordinate, no? Because minus and plus belongs to second coordinate, Z belongs to second coordinate. This means argument of Z equal to pi minus tan inverse of modulus of y by x. This means argument of Z is theta pi minus tan inverse of imaginary part, means root 3 by 2, and here real part is 1 by 2, 2 to cancel out. This means theta is pi minus tan inverse root 3, means pi by 6. Tan inverse root 3 means pi by 3. And here theta is 3 pi minus 5 theta, we will get 2 pi by 3. It's okay. Now R 1 into cos of pi by here we see the option 2 pi by 3. It's okay. Cos of 2 pi by 3 plus I sine of 2 pi by 3. And here 3 and 1 by 4. 3 and 1 by 4. As we know De Moivre's theorem says that cos theta plus I sine theta raised to the power n is also written as this n is multiplied by any theta. Means this is n cos n theta plus I sine of n theta. Means this complex number is written as cos of 3n1 by 4 2 pi by 3 plus I sine of 3n1 by 4 cos of 2 pi by 3, and this is also written as Euler form e to the power I here 2 3 3 and 1 by 4 2 pi by 3. So okay. I 3 and 1 by 4 and 2 pi by 3. Here second complex number can also be written as this method, and second complex number here we see that second complex number 1 minus iota means here r is also 1, and this complex number is also lies in second coordinate, means this complex number lies in second coordinate. That means theta equal to pi minus real upon imaginary means 1 by 1 means pi minus pi by 4. This means theta is and 3 pi by 4, and r cos 3 pi by 4 plus I sine of 3 pi by 4, and here power is 3 and 1 by 4. This means we apply De Moivre's theorem to cos of 3 and 1 by 4 into 3 pi by 4 plus iota sine 3 and 1 by 4 into 3 pi by 4. This also written as an Euler form e raised to the power of I. Here r is root of real part square plus imaginary part square. This means r is an root 2. Root 2 times of e raised to the power of minus of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2 into 3 pi by 4. This means 1 minus iota is also written as this. This means alpha plus iota b, when both base are same, we add both the equation alpha plus iota beta equal to this, and here we will add a page. Now here we explain that. Yes, alpha plus iota beta, alpha plus iota beta is 2 minus n2 cos of n1 plus n2 pi by 2 plus I sine this. Now, which of the following is false? Alpha equal to 0. Alpha means real part. Here real part alpha is cos of n1 plus n2 pi by 2. If only n1 and n2 odd, yes, as we know that in a cosine, odd multiple of pi by 2 is 0. This means this is an correct answer. Beta is 0, n1 and n2 both are odd. Yes, because beta equal to 0. This means sine 0, and both addition of odd number is even number, and sine of n pi is 0. This means also correct when both are even. When n1 and n2 both are even, this means this is not equal to 0. Hence, this part is not correct. Now, next question. Given that A vector this lies in the plane vector B and vector A bisect the angle B and C, means here vector A bisect angle B and angle C. This means, as we know concept, bisector of any vector is also written as unit vector of B plus unit vector of C. Here given that vector A equal to I plus 2j plus k is equal to unit vector of lambda times of, because magnitude will be different, unit vector of B means I plus j by root 2 plus unit vector of C. Now, here given magnitude of C is root 2. It's okay. And let's just, here we can find unit vector of C means I plus 2j plus k. If we transpose lambda left hand side, this means I plus j by root 2 plus c. If we transpose the left hand side, here 1 by lambda, coefficient of I can be written 1 by lambda minus 1 by root 2, and coefficient of z is 2 by lambda minus 1 by root 2 and plus k by lambda. This is an unit vector of C. Here given that magnitude of vector C is 2, magnitude of vector C is 2, this means magnitude of vector C, coefficient of I square, coefficient of j square and coefficient of k square is 2. And now let's solve, these values are put, we get lambda equal to root 2. Please solve this question. Please solve this calculation itself. Lambda is and root 2. When lambda is root 2 and we put lambda equal to root 2 in this here, lambda equal to root 2, and we will get this option. When lambda equal to root 2, C vector C is j plus k. And now let's find C dot A. Vector C is j plus k and vector A given that I plus 2j plus k, means here I coefficient of I is 0, I dot I 0, j dot j means 2, k dot k 1, here 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 is the correct option. It's okay? Now, question number 10. The polynomial px remainder upon x1 2007 by this. If P0 can be expressed this and M and R co-prime, then value of M plus N R upon 2006. Now, let's start the solution. Any polynomial there given that x2007 is when divided by this, we get an equation qx into x square minus 5x plus 6. It's okay. And remainder means if we divide any quadratic polynomial, we get remainder is 1 less degree, means ax plus b form, means x 2007 equal to here qx. When we factorize x square minus 5x plus 6, means we will get factor x minus 2 and x minus 3 plus ax plus b. And here p0 can be expressed, and this is a polynomial x 2007. If we put, because when we put x equal to 2, then we will get 0. When we put x equal to 2 in both sides, so 2 to the power 2007 equal to ax, means x equal to 2 means 2a plus b. When we put x equal to 3, this means 3 raised to the power 2007 equal to 3a plus b. This is equation number 1, and here this is an equation number 2. When subtract equation 1 and also can be found p0, then p0, now next part, next portion to find p0, and subtract equation 1 minus equation 2. 2 raised 2007 minus 3 raised to the power 2007 equal to a minus 2a minus 3a, this means minus a. Here we will get a equal to 32007 minus 2007. It's okay. If we put a equal to any of the one of the equation 1 or equation 2, we will get b. It's okay. B equal to here we will put 32007 minus of 3 into 22007 minus 3 times of 2007. Here we simplify and b equal to 3 into 2 and 3 into this. It's okay. Here we will get b 3 times of 2007 minus 2 into 32007. Now, it's okay. We ask the question to find p0. When put x equal to 0 here, this means p of 0 equal to 0 minus 2 and minus 3. This means here we will get 2 into 3 and 2 2006 minus 3 2006. It's okay. Here we will put x b because ax is 0. And now compare this equation m and n2 and 3 and r is 2006. M2 and 3 and R 2006, substitute the value M and N are here, we will get answer 5. Now, next question, value of this. In this type question, always solve numerator or denominator. Let I n equal to 0 to 1, 1 minus x to the power 4 n. Here seen that means if we put n equal to 7, we get I 7 equal to 0 to 1, 1 minus x to the power 4, 7. And numerator, we we seen I6 because 0 to 1, 1 minus x to the power of 6 dx. Now, let's start solve this I7 because this is written as I7. 0 to 1, 1 minus x to the power 4 raised to the power of 6. It's okay? Now, integrate this by part. This integration by using integration by part, this is a first function, this is a second function. By using integration by parts, first function 1 minus x to the power 4 6 integration of second function, this means x minus integration of differentiation of first difference, sorry, here it is given that 7. Differentiation of this means 7 times of 1 minus x to the power 4 and 7 minus 1 6. Here we will again differentiation minus x to the power 4 means minus of 4x cube. Minus of 4x cube and integration of 1. Integration of 1 is x. Now, this integration is again integrate means 1 minus x to the power 4 to the power 7 minus of here 7 times of uh, 1 minus x to the power 4 power 6 minus 4x cube, and this will be also written as here we see the solution. We integrate I7 is this means I7 when we put upper limit minus lower limit we will get 0 and this expression, and this expression is written as we will start the solution I7 equal to 20 times of 0 to 1 1 minus x to the power 4 whole power 6 into x की power 4 dx means I7 equal to 28 times of 0 to 1 and 1 minus x to the power 4 6, and here is also written as 1 minus x to the power 4. When we will multiply this means I7 equal to 20 times of, and this written as I6 20 I6 or this multiplied by this, so this will be get 20 I7 and means 29 I7 we will get 28 I6, and here 4 times of I6 I6 cancel out, this means we will get answer 7. Here once again we explain this question. Let in equal to this, and by using integration by part and solve this question. Now, question number 2, here 1 plus 2 minus 3, 4 plus 6 minus 6 means 1 plus 2, 3 minus 3, 0. Here 4 plus 5, 9, 9 minus 3, 3 6. Again next 3 terms 6. And next let's last here 3 and cancel out, and 3n minus 1 minus 2 3 times of n minus 1. When taking 3 as a common in a numerator, this means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n minus 1 divided by in a numerator 2 times of n to the power 4 plus 4n plus 3 minus times of n to the power 4 plus 5n plus 4. Now, here given that limit tends to infinite. In any question limit tends to infinite, degree same by here we will solve summation of first n natural number and summation of first n natural number n plus 1 by 2, and here we will apply n plus 1 by 2, and here number of term is n minus 1, n plus 1 means n divided by 2. This means this expression is written as 3 times of n square minus n by 2, and here denominator degree is 2. And this types of limit question, in this type of limit question, degree same by same, taking highest degree coefficient in numerator and denominator. Highest degree coefficient in numerator is 3 by 2, and highest degree coefficient in denominator here, highest degree coefficient in denominator here root 2, and here minus 1. Wait, 1. It's okay. Here minus 1 or plus 1. Yeah. Here root 2 minus 1, and simplify here. No option say this type. Then we rationalize, means root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 plus 1 means 3 by 2 times of, here we apply a minus b and a plus b, we will get a square minus b square means a plus b, a minus b, we will get answer. Option C is the correct answer. In this question, given that a box A contained 2 white and 3 red balls. Box A contained 2 white and 3 red black balls. Box A contained 2 white and 3 red and 2 black. Here 2 black balls also. Another box B, 4 white, 2 red and 3 black. Another bag, box B, 4 white, 2 black and 3 red. It's okay. If two balls are drawn at random without replacement from a randomly selected box, means this question is based on Bayes theorem. Let E1 be even that selected bag is 1. Selected bag 1, and E2 be even that selected bag is 2. Means probability of E1 is 2 of them, one bag is selected 1 by 2, and probability of E2 is also 1 by 2. Randomly selected a ball, 2 ball, white ball, and other ball turn out red ball, and let A be even that white and red ball, white, other ball red, yes. Then when bag 1 is selected, to draw a white and red ball, means here total ball 3, 3, 6, 2, 8. 2 white, sorry, here 2 white, 3 black, 2 white, 3 red and 2 black. 3 to 6 to 7. Means one white ball select, means here one white ball means 2 C1 into one red ball 3 C1 upon 7 C2. And next, when another bag E2 is selected and one red and one white and one red ball is drawn, here white ball is 4 means 4 C1, and red ball is 3 3 C1 upon 4 3 7 to 9 C2. And yes, and now applying the Bayes theorem, probability of drawn ball box B means box, so drawn ball is box B, means box B means E2 and drawn ball is white and red, means by applying Bayes theorem, probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 upon probability of E1 into probability of A by E1. Now here let's see that probability of E2 A by E2 probability of, and here total probability theorem, and we will get simplified by using the formula NCR equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. We will get the answer 7 by 16, means option B is the correct answer. Next question. Let x equal to 2 be local minima of this function. Local minima of this function means by applying first derivative test, f dash x equal to 2 times of derivative of x4 means 4x cube minus x square 13 into 18 into 2 36x plus 8. If we take a common 4 means 2x cube minus of 9x plus 2. Here given that x equal to 2 is a local minima of the function, means x minus 2 is a sure is a one factor of this, means when x minus 2 is a factor of 2x cube minus of 9x plus 2, then divide this, means x cube by x square times this is then 2x square times, and here will be multiply 2x cube 2x square into minus 2 means 2 to the 4 minus of 4x square. Here subtract, and this means 4x square and minus of 9x means this here will get plus 4 and x 4x yes, okay, means 4x 4x square by x, this means 4x means 4x square and 4 to the 8 minus 8x, and here we will subtract, this means minus, here will be cancel out, and minus 9x plus 8x we will get minus x, and here plus 2, this means we will get here quotient is minus 1, and multiplied it by this is minus x and minus minus plus 2. We will subtract here remainder 0. This means 2x square plus 4x minus 1. And this equation solved by using quadratic formula means minus b plus minus by using quadratic formula x equal to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. It's okay. And now here we will get this plus minus root of 6 here we will again we see that solution x equal to minus 4, this is minus 4, this is minus 4, this is yes, okay, yeah, here this is here we draw number line plus minus root 6. Now draw number line and we will get a point here 2, and here we will root 6 minus 2 by 2, and there minus 4 and plus 4. If any value put in this gap, we will get minus, and here is a plus when we get upper, and this is a decreasing function, means this point is a maxima point, and if we put root 6 minus 2 in this equation, we will simplify and we will get answer this type, in this type. means 12 root 6 minus 32 by 3. Now, next question, question number 15. There are two bags, one of which contains three black, four white, and another, while the second bag, four black and three white. A dice is cast if face 1 or 3 turned up. Let even be even that means face 1 or 3 turns up. Means probability of even is 1 or 3 means 2 by 6. And probability of E2 be even that phase 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. This means probability of E2 is 4 by 6. Yes, okay. If any one phase turns up, a ball is taken from second bag, then find the probability that choosing a black ball. It's okay? Yeah, okay. Here we see that when bag 1 is selected, mm, black ball, okay. When one or three turns above, matlab 1 by 3, when this bag is selected, drawn ball is black ball, means 3 by 4. When this 2, 3, 2, 4, 5 or 6, here 3 is not given. 2, 4, 5 or 6 means probability this is and 4 by 6, and this bag is selected, and here black ball is 4 by 7, and simplify both the equation fraction, add, we will get 11 by 21 is the correct answer. Next question. If alpha beta are the roots of this equation, fn is alpha n plus beta n, then find this. Means here it is given that by using this type of question, by using Newton formula says that f of n plus 2, it's okay. Just we discuss general Newton formula. If any quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c and f of n roots are is this form of alpha power n beta power n, this means a times of s of n plus 2 plus b times of f of s plus 1 c times of s of n equal to 0. Here see that n is 6. Put n equal to 6 in this equation. So means n equal to 6. It's okay. Means here f. It's okay. F of means 1 into f of 6 plus 2 8 minus 3 times of f of 7 minus 15 times of f of 6 equal to 0. When we transpose here, f of 8 minus 3 times of f 7, when minus 15 f6 is transposed right hand side, this means 15 of f6. And here we have to demand plus f6. If we add both sides of plus f6, here 16 f6. We will get 16 f6, and this is written as 16 times of f6 divided by 2 times of f6. This is a cancel out. To adjust 16 means 8 is the correct answer. Now here next question. Let H be the hyperbola whose foci are this. This focus hyperbola, this is a transverse axis, means AE comma 0, here minus AE comma 0. Means length of focus is 2AE, and here length of focus 1 plus root 2 minus of 1 plus root 2. And 2a is equal to 1 plus root 2 minus 1 minus once again 1 plus root 2, and here 1 minus root 2. It's okay. and minus 1, and here plus 1 root 2 means 2a equal to 2 root 2, and 2 to cancel out, a equal to root 2. When put the value of e root 2 means root 2 a equal to root 2 means here we will get a equal to 1 and equal to root 2. And as we know the formula, b square equal to a square, e square minus 1, b square equal to a square means 1, and e square is 2, 2 minus 1, this means b square equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. And as we know, length of lattice rectum of this hyperbola is 2b square upon a. This means 2 times of b square means 2 into 1 by 1 means A option is the correct answer. It's clear? Now, next question. Shortest distance between the line. This type of problem can be solved in Cartesian vector equation in Cartesian form and vector equation in Cartesian equation and vector equation of a line. But I will refer to this type of problem can be solved in vector form. Vector shortest distance between vector. Vector equation of line equal to vector A plus lambda times of vector P and vector R equal to vector B plus mu times of Q. It's okay? Now, this equation is written as in vector form equal to 5, 2, 4 plus lambda times of 1, 2 minus 3. And this equation is written as vector form minus 3 minus 5 1 plus mu times of 1 4 minus 5. And when vector equation of line in this form, then we will get shortest formula is uh, b minus a dot p cross b minus a dot p cross q upon magnitude of p cross q. Here this will be vector p and this is vector q. Now we will have find p cross q. How to find means I, j, k. Here 1, 2, minus 3 and 1, 4, minus 5. Now let's solve. I, no. Then corresponding row, corresponding column, leave 5 minus 2 minus 10 and 4 minus of minus 12 means plus 12. It's okay. And minus j, corresponding row, corresponding column, minus 5 plus 3 minus 2 means यहाँ पे here 2j. And k times is corresponding row, corresponding column, 4 minus 2 2k. And b minus a, here we will subtract minus 3 minus 5 minus 8 minus 5 minus 2 minus 7 and 1 minus 4 minus 5. Here we will get b minus a and here p cross q minus 10 plus 12 minus of 2i plus 2j plus 2. This form we written in this format. We have to save time. I is a k format in the position vector form cannot be written. Now b minus a dot, here 8 into minus 2 16, here 4, 7 to the 14 and minus 10. Here's 30 minus 10 means 20. 10 to 10 plus 6 here This is B minus A. Here we will again check calculation. Minus 16 minus 3 minus 5, and next point is take 1 minute to check point 5 to 4. 5 to 4, and next is minus 3 minus 5 and plus 1 means 1 minus 4 is minus 3, sorry, and this is 3 minus 3 and plus 3, this is 16. Yes. Now magnitude of this, no, means 2i plus 2j plus 2k, and this way we'll get 36 upon 2 to the 4 4 4. Yes, here we will see final option is 36 upon 4 plus 4 plus 4 means 36 upon 3 times of root 4. It's okay, means 2 times of root 3, and rationalize we will get answer 6 root 3. And this formula is directly used by using shortest distance formula in Cartesian form. Now, next question. This is very most important format for JEE Mains exam, X into f of X type problem. It's okay. By using king and add, we will get it this type of problem 1 by 2 times of a plus b fx and remove of x by using king and add. So this question is also written as I equal to 1 by 2 times of 0 plus pi by 2 tan x upon sec x plus tan x. Now solve this question integration to rationalize sec x minus tan x upon sec x minus of tan x. This means I equal to pi by 2 tan x into here sec x minus tan x, and sec square x minus tan square x is 1, means I equal to pi by 2 and here sec x into tan x minus of tan square x, and integration of 0 to pi means integration of 0 to pi sec x into tan x minus of tan square x, sec x into tan x integration of sec x, and tan square x is also written as sec square x minus 1, and here we see the option sec x into tan x integration of sec x, and tan square x is also written as sec square x minus x, and we will put upper limit minus lower limit means sec pi is minus 1, tan pi is 0, and here x is pi, and we will get pi by 2 times of pi minus 2 means here option C is the correct answer. Now question number 20. If a curve passes through the point 1 comma minus 2 has slope of tangent. Slope of tangent means dy by dx at x comma y x square minus 2y by x, and this is written as dy by dx equal to x square by x minus of 2y by x. If we this term shift left hand side, this means dy by dx plus 2y by x equal to x, and this equation compare as dy by dx plus py equal to q. Here p is 2 by x, and this differential equation is in the form of linear differential equation. We will find integrating factor means e to the power of p dx means e की power p here 2 by x into dx, 2 as a constant, 1 by x integration is log 1 by x is log x, e to the power log of x. P is 2 by x, 2 log x, and sorry, here in if is x square because e to the power log x is x. Solution of this differential equation is y into if equal to q into if, and here q is x. Y into x square equal to q. Here q is x and if is x square, means y into x square equal to integration of x cube x to the power 4 by 4 plus c. Here we will find c, put x equal to 1 and y equal to minus 2. It's okay. And here we will find c when put x equal to 1 and minus c is equal to minus 9 by 4. And here we will get the final answer y equal to x square by 4 minus 9 by 4x square. And we will check the option what in which of the following option satisfied the equation. Means B option satisfied the equation, hence B option is the correct answer. Now let's question number third. uh, in this given question, by using the properties of adjoint of determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A to the power n minus 1. This let adjoint of A by 3 is B, means adjoint of A by 3 is B. But well, let's 1 minute. Means determinant of this formula is used directly. Determinant of adjoint of A by 3. Adjoint of A by 3 is also types of a matrix. Power n minus 1. Here order of matrix 3 minus 1 means 2. It's okay. Let adjoint of A by 3, sorry, by using this property, adjoint of A means A by 3 minus 1. It's okay. And let A by 3 equal to B. Means this means question says that adjoint of B inverse, this means determinant of B to the minus 1, 3 minus 1, 2. And this is also written as 1 by determinant of B square. And B is A by 3 means 1 by determinant of A by 3. And here, as we know the property, determinant of A is what? If k to the power n times of determinant of A. And here 1 by B square means yes. Here we will say the option. It's okay. And here this is a square. Now 1 by 3 is a constant term and 1 by 3 की power 3 and this is a square means 1 by 3 to the power 6 means 3 to the power of 6 upon determinant of A square, and determinant of A is 9 means 3 to the power 6 by 9 square. And this can be solved. 3 square is 9 is the correct option. Next question here, question number 22. The integral value of a for which this point lies in interior sides of triangle. Now let's draw a triangle of this given question. Here x-axis and y-axis, and this is a y equal to x line. Here y equal to minus x line, and here we will solve this equation when x equal to 0, y equal to 2, and y equal to 0, x equal to 3. And this is a exact diagram. It's okay. Now this point, to find point of intersection of this and this, otherwise we will solve directly. This graph is y equal to x, and this graph is y equal to minus x, and this graph is 2x plus 3y plus 6. Now we know that if any line 2 point A and B lies on the same side, this means point of A upon point of B is greater than 0. If any point lies on interior side of triangle D is minus 2 comma A, this means y equal to x, means x minus y upon x, y equal to minus x plus y is always greater than 0. Here x is minus 2 and y equal to a, means x is minus 2 and y is a, x is minus 2, y is a. Wait. X is minus 2 and y is a. It's okay. X is minus 2, y is a, means here is also written as minus 2 plus a upon minus 2 minus a is greater than this is greater than 0, means a is greater than 2. And this point and this line and this line, it's okay. Means opposite direction, means here we will put 2x plus 3y minus x less than 0, means minus 4 plus 3a minus 6 less than 0. Here is a is less than 10 by 3, means a lies between 2 to 10 by 3, means here correct option is a is greater than 2 and less than 10 by 3. It's okay. Now next question, if the line 3x minus 4y minus k equal to 0 touches the circle at a comma b, it's okay. Now here we understand the question. If the line 3x minus 4y minus k equal to 0, here any line 3x minus of 4y minus k equal to 0 is a tangent touches the circle at point a comma b. This point is a comma b, and here circle equation, compare x square plus y square minus 2gx plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Here 2g equal to minus 4g equal to minus 2 to f equal to minus 8, means f equal to 4, means minus 2 and minus 4. Here center is 2 comma 4. It's okay. Then k plus a plus b. Yeah. Now perpendicular distance of a line and this point is radius of the circle, and radius of the circle is g square plus f square minus c 2 to the 4, 4 4 the 16 plus 5 means radius of the circle is 5. Now perpendicular distance of this is r means 5. Now perpendicular distance of this 3 into 2 minus 4 into 4 minus k divided by root of 3 square plus 4 square is plus minus 5 means here 3 to the 6 minus 16 by 5 5 plus the 25 here we will get a k and if we will to find k now find the equation of this line because we will this line this point also satisfies this equation and this point is also satisfied this equation means equation of tangent and equation of normal this is a point of intersection. Now let's see the solution. If k is in 15 no hence the equation of tangent we will get 3x minus 4y minus 15 equal to 0. Equation of perpendicular to this line is 4x minus 3 plus 3y plus k equal to 0 and this line passes through center of the circle. This line is passes through 2 comma 4. If we put plus any other variable taken lambda 2 comma 4 we get lambda equal to minus 20 means perpendicular equation line 4x plus 3y equal to 20. This is an equation 1 and this is equation 2. Solve equation 1 and 2 we will get a equal to 5 and b equal to 0 and put the k plus a plus b and here 20 is the correct answer. Number of irrational term in this expansion. Number of irrational term means as we know a trick a to the power of 1 by p plus b to the raised power 1 by q where p and q are any prime number. Number of rational term is n upon LCM of p and q. Here number of rational term. So here 103 upon LCM of 5 and 2 is 10 means LCM of 5 and 10. Here n103 this is an greatest integer. 103 by 10 means 10 point something, no? Here 10 point something and means 10 point something greatest. Here this is a GIF function. Greatest 10. This number of rational term is 10 and total to find number of irrational term means total minus number of rational term. Total minus number of rational term here we will get total 104 because in this expression x plus a to the power n here number of term is n plus 1 means 104 minus 10 here number of irrational term is 94. Now here 94 is the correct answer. Now next question, the mean and variance of 7 observation is 8 and 16. Mean means sum of observation. Mean and variance of 7 observation. If 5 of the observation this, let 2 observation x and y. Mean means sum of observation x plus y plus 2 plus 4 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 divided by 7 equal to 8. Here we will get a equation x plus y 4 to 6 10 16 and here we will get see the option and here summation of mean this and we will apply sum of observation upon total number of observation x plus y equal to 14 and variance this here variance formula and given that 2 4 10 12 14 x y difference here variance applied to apply variance formula we will get another equation x square plus y square equal to 100. It's okay. Now solve both the equation means as we know a formula, x square plus y square plus, as we say here, a plus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab, and a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. It's okay. If we add both the equation, we will get a plus b square plus a minus b square is 2 times of a square plus b square. It's okay. So here we will get x plus y square plus x minus y square equal to 2 times of x square plus y square. Here x square plus y square 100 means this is an 200, and x plus y 14 square 196 means x minus y square equal to 200 minus of 196. It's okay. And to solve both the equation, we will get x and y, and to find, here we will get x equal to 8 and y equal to 6. We will find 8 into 6, 48. Here is the final answer. To solve both the equation by using quadratic formula, otherwise solve this equation. It's okay. Thank you, class.